Wait, is this timer off? I think it's off. Technically, you're getting 28 seconds less stream today. For some reason, for the first time in literally thousands of streams, the timer didn't hit. It paused for like 28 seconds and I didn't realise, so technically I am not going live at bang on 10 past, and you've missed 28 seconds of Doomhaus for this week. You're welcome. Alcarion, Cellist, Mindrake, welcome to the stream. Are you home now, Cellist, finally? Can I be the Finland guy now, or is it still you? Alright, last week we all saw the destruction that was Sothan distracting me while I was driving. It ended in a colossal car crash where I hit a tree in the middle of the night in Uncle's van while I was going to pick him up from the pub and lost everything. Ajar is dead, and the chop counter went up to 8 for this whole playthrough. God damn it. Which means that, in the second half of last week's stream, we discovered Jothan Loppy, who immediately went out to get the wheels and is now ready to just build. I did forget sugar from the shop, but I bought enough food to last for a while, so I think we just go crazy with the car today. How about that? And we need to catch up with it quickly because I'm 28 seconds behind. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope everybody's well. It is the final stream of the week. Let's just be productive. I have actually got a to-do list set up for today. That's not it. Well done, Stubbler. I want a load of logs. I need to check the fish for grandma, and I need to build. I will be going to the shop today at some point because I need to go and get sugar for the Kill You batch. But I'm going to wait until I get a phone call from telling me that my socket set's in. Because I feel like we're going to focus the car build on this one. I think that's Jothan's legacy. Is he was the one that focused the car build. But I suppose the best thing we do is just get in and get on with it because we've got a lot to do. Soon, this is going to be the main playthrough, don't forget. So, I suppose the best thing I can do is just learn, because I didn't actually lose an enormous amount of progress last time, did I? Because what did I really do on that last live? We learned how to make Kill You, and I explored a bit, so I just gained knowledge. The car wasn't even that advanced, was it, really? But I was about to do something new as well. I was just about to head out. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do today, actually. Wait. Let's get in game. One thing I want to do today. I want to rob Alcarion blind. because Alcarion has been a source of curmudgeonly sarcasm and problems for me this playthrough, and I feel like he owes us. So we're going to take everything. Sothan, welcome to the stream. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Never mind, I just saw the Discord message introducing the stream. Fuck off. It's good, right? Sothan, deny it. That's a good one. Alright, Jothan Loppy is here. Sothan, good morning. I have no jobs, nothing. Uncle's van is a long way off. I should have, if I recall. Look, I got... Instead of buying some yeast and all of the sugar, I just bought all of the yeast. The car's going to be brown thanks to Cellist. I don't even know if I put any water, any... Did I put any yeast in this? I can't even remember. So I've got all this juice that I need to drink at some point. In fact, let me do that now. Every time I need a drink, I need to drink this juice because I need the empties. Because we're going to get Sothen drunk if it kills us. I just realised the character's called Sothen. In fact, let me do this way. I'm going to stack all the full ones over here. I need a shower, don't I? That fly's already annoying me. Stack all the full ones here. And then all the empties can go on the left. Because for some reason, stacking empties next to full chips, that fly is just, I was going to say it's constant, but it's already stopped. Now you've got to build a still to make moonshine and add it as a fuel additive. Imagine if you could make your own fuel. See, that's why I was considering whether or not there was some way to use that setup that we've got to make fuel, but of course you need a hell of a lot more than just a simple bucket, right? But making your own fuel in this game doesn't sound out of the realm of possibility, does it? And I'm sure Uncle will drink it. Why does this juice make thirst go up? Did you see that? I'll drink these again in the... Well, it made my thirst go up. I guess I'm just drinking straight concentrate, aren't I? Which I can imagine does make you thirsty. Alright, let's have this shower. Did I actually buy some... I bought some spray. I'll shower and then we'll spray and then we'll go and load the boat. I'm just getting over the shock of dying last time, Sothen. Are you getting over the guilt? Nobody look, by the way. I'm going to do something disgusting. I'm still besieged even, with flies. I was showering because you're a dirty boy. I am 12. As you can tell by the fact I'm pissing in the shower. 12, good afternoon. I died last week. I lost a big playthrough. But we did work out how to make sugar wine, and we found a buyer. Sothan being the buyer. Right, please say I've got some... Yeah, okay, got some mosquito spray. That'll at least stop the mosquitoes for now. Next, we need to unload the boat. I could... Oh, the tractor's there. Yeah, let's go take the boat. Look at the car. I forgot that I said last week. But don't forget, I have worked on the car by putting one piece on it. Let's open up. Let's get everything ready. In fact, what time of day is it? I think it's late on, right? But I did get the wheels. Look at the progress I've made on the car so far, everybody. But I have got my socket set ordered. I forgot I did that, right? Did I? Did I say I was going to do it, or did I do it? Wouldn't it have that crossed out? Didn't I take this last week? Has anybody got a good memory? Did I? I feel like the socket set got ordered, but I can't actually confirm because my memory's terrible. I think it did. Maybe that's only crossed out when I actually accept it. Yeah, I've got a vague memory of doing it, so. Right, I'm going to take the tractor to the boat because there's a lot to unload. One of the first things I did, right? Because I went to the shop, didn't I? And I went to go buy Keelyu ingredients, but I didn't buy the sugar. So I went to go pick Uncle up in the middle of the night, 12. Something I've never done in game before. And I was bombing along the south road, and I hit a particularly dangerous stretch of road. But I was reading chat. Then I went flying off the left-hand side of the road and hit a tree and died. In the middle of the night, alone. My face went through the windscreen. One of those kind of moments. Now, I'm not going to entirely blame Sothen, but he might have crashed the bus as he does. Yeah, high-speed collision with a tree. But, as I keep saying, I think maybe as a coping mechanism, I didn't actually lose a ton of progress. Give me that camera. There we go. I didn't lose a ton of progress because what I did on the last run was mostly attempt to explore. Did I not pick the... Tell me I picked the coffee cup up. Please tell me I picked the coffee cup up. Oh my... Okay, it's there, it's there. Alright. Pretty soon you'll accidentally speed. But that's the... I think that's the only way we do this 12. I think I get so good at the early bits that I'm less likely to die while doing them. That just flew straight through the tractor. Yeah, best blame Sothen, it's true. We'll be playing this game 4 days a week shortly, as you slowly learn the optimum pathing to catch up on your progress. Yeah. Roguelike, right? The most unlikely roguelike. Alright, so that's the coffee stuff. Let's go get this put back. And then pretty much set up. There is... I think I set the fish thing up at Grandma's Island. At the at the Summer Home Island. I can't remember who it was who suggested that there might be different fish in different parts of the map. Because I only seem to get pike here. It's not out of the realm of possibility that there are different fish, right? Yeah, the fish is on the island, mind, right? I think. In fact, I'm sure I left it at the island. Now I'm doubting what I actually did last week. Alright, that should be the last time I use a vehicle for a while, right? So I put the controller away for now. Driving on a controller in this game is so much better. And I think it's because mouse and keyboard driving was not their focus. I think they actually intended you to use a wheel on this. Not intended, but the optimal in their mind was to use a wheel. So people in Finland really live near lakes on their own. That sounds pretty cool. Doesn't it sound blissful, 12? But that's part of the reason I really like this. It's not just because of the very My Summer Car aspects that we all know. It's the idea of just sitting with no internet and just working on a project in a very pleasant place in nature. Delightful, right? I think Cheeky's home situation. Yeah, go skating in the winter. I think it's not terribly dissimilar to this, in fact. I'm really tired, I just realised. I think it's night time, isn't it? What time is it? It's evidently sundown. 9 PM, soon to be. Who? Wait, that might be Bermuda telling me my order's in. Hello, Grandma, yes. Yeah. Will do, Grandma. Yeah, you stay home. Someone at your age shouldn't be running around Bye. For that guy. Do we actually deliver milk, sausages and sugar to Grandma? Is it milk, sausages and sugar? Yeah. I need sugar anyway, don't I? Wait, I can... If our next batch is going to be 6 sugar for the Kilyu... No, 5. I can buy 6 and 1 can go to Grandma. Perfect. It's just the lead designer of the game with a voice changer. I do have a feeling that every voice actor in this game is the same person with a voice changer. Or they just dragged someone in from the street. Right, did I get everything out of the truck? Out of the tractor? Yeah. How about I just build the car? You know? Is it such a crazy idea at the end of the day? Boat is unloaded. Let's say sugar, milk, sausages to grandma. I feel like I should do everything one. I don't know if you repeat these things and they get different. I don't know. I don't know how it works. We need to explore, right? And I think Jothan is just the person to do it. Sugar, milk, sausages. Buy sugar. Yeah. I've been waiting on you to build the car for months now. I just want the socket set because I've tasted how good the socket set is. Alright then, let's do it. Let's bolt the wishbones to the chassis. I can do that. Maybe I just... I've always built the suspension and that kind of thing outside. I wonder if I just bring the car in, whether it would make more sense. So if I push it so it's a little bit more over the pit. Oops, shit. Because I wouldn't have to worry about Uncle's van or the shit truck or anything if I had my own source of transport, right? Maybe Jothan is the one that builds the car, imagine. Well, it doesn't slide very well, does it? Maybe I need the wheels on before I start pushing it around in circles. Tell you what I will do, though. For this. Come with me. Nice hands, thanks, Gaffs. These are very realistic Finnish hands. I'll have you know, Gaffs, that there is absolutely nothing wrong with this one. Gaffs, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. So what's the plan? What? I'm not dying again today. It's not happening. Where did I put the other wishbone? Joe Fox, welcome to the stream. Wait, where did I put that other wishbone? Did I push it over? Is it under the car? Tell me I haven't done something catastrophically stupid already. Oh, it's there, it's there, it's there. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Famous last words, this guy. Well, these are the wish... Did it say wishbones? At those latitudes, pike will be common. It'd be nice to get a walleye, better eating, or a muskie, just to prove they exist and throw back. What, you say we're not eating these things? Yeah, bolt wishbones to chassis, 4 tens. Alright. So we're having this here now. About to make a suggestion, but saw your tag, so I will just watch the mayhem. I respect it, Joe, I really do. We have such an issue on this channel with people coming in and just dumping help without noticing any of that sort of stuff. So you have our respect immediately. Yeah, it's been a rough process. Managed to work out the Keelue process exists and who to sell it to without any assistance. But we're just working on the batch at the moment. I'm not dying today, Kieran. It's fine. Just because I hit a tree and lost everything, and just because coincidentally Sothan's here as well today, that doesn't mean it's going to happen again. I'm sick of this song already. Muskie are a trophy fish, but not good eating. It's Grandma though, right? She won't know any better. Hopefully they aren't too, they've not got too much gristle. A fish with gristle. Because she's got no teeth, you know. Alright, wishbones are on. Bolt steering rack to the subframe, 4 9s. I can do that. Fisher, I hardly knew her. Hello? Thought somebody had turned up then. Never played this game, but watch people speedrun it and play it, but generally respect people who want to play the game blind. Yeah, it's been a thing that we do around here on a Friday recently, but I'm going to end up very shortly playing it 4 days a week. So hopefully, playing it that regularly, we actually get to learn how to play the damn thing. He's an absolute masochist, Joe. He's a terrible, awful masochist. 2 12s on the wish... what did it say? Spindles? Spindles to the wishbones, 2 12s. No, wait, spindles. 2 12s. We've had enough with the first one. Yeah, but imagine the thrill of actually beating this thing without any guides.
I must be a masochist.
Another masochist here. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. Thank you for 28 months. +1. Easy Green is an absolute masochist. A terrible, awful masochist. Easy Green, good morning. How are we? Did you know I've never died in this game? Thank you for the thank you for the tier 1 as well, Easy Green. Enjoy no ads. One of me is enough, thank you very much. I would agree, but it'd be offensive if we said it. Trail arms to the chassis. What's the trail arms again? You'd think I'd have learnt this shit, wouldn't you? To beat the game, you kind of have to know the goal, not going to spoil whatever feeling it's not what... Yeah, that's the thing, we're doing a lot of exploring. But yeah, be careful. Be careful discussing the ending, because we know very, very little. So, knowing what to expect is knowing too much, right? Or knowing what not to expect is too much. Just like Sandia. Oh dear. Stuff in here. Gara, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, we don't know whether we're going to find the ending or not find the ending, or it's going to be easy or hard, or we don't know anything, so we're going to hopefully keep it that way. It is the Sea of Thieves Monkey Island theme. Think about it, I have to go on they have to call on audio files for the announcers and whatnot on the radio. Technically, we could have a genuine Doomhaus FM. True. It's on shuffle. We could... Sothan, if you wanted to record some radio bits to put into the playlist when it becomes a main playthrough, do it. A Sothan radio segment, I would completely take. The ending of the game is when Stubbler stops playing it, so probably near the heat death of the universe based on previous experience with cars. Be very careful. If you want to discuss the ending, or even vaguely discuss the ending, please discuss it in private, if that's alright, because there's people here that don't want any information.
For drying laundry.
True, Chalice, true, as you can tell by the dark sky and the rain just outside the door. Yeah, if you're going to discuss the ending or anything about it, please discuss it in private, please.
Never died. Not ever. Not
No.
ever. Not
No.
ever. Well, hardly ever.
Never. Just straight up never. Right, trail arms I just put on the chassis, right, with 4 12s. Yeah. Attach the coil spring, so I can do that. Yeah, there's tons of people in here that know all about how to beat the game and stuff. But they're all doing a bang-up job of not even talking about the existence of the ending, and I respect them. Yeah, good shit. The only problem is that I have no idea how many to record and how long the game is expecting them to be. Will they get thrown in with this shit, so then? Like, if you just gave me sound files, that would work. They'd get mixed in with the actual radio stuff, but I'm sure it's not a problem. Attach steering rods to the steering rack. Shock absorbers. Steering rods, front right and front left. How do I get Siri to sing Gilbert and Sullivan correctly? Well, it's Ronya for today, so it's going to be even harder. Steering rods to the steering rack. There's certain parts that I always fuck up. So front right. I'm writing up scripts. I don't think I've tightened these yet, do I? Steering rods to the steering rod. Yeah. Obviously, you get your girlfriend pregnant in the backseat of the car, right? Got to set it up for the sequel, I know, right? That's our current theory. But don't confirm or deny if our theory is even nearly correct. Razor, I was going to go pick... Look at Sothan trying to deny it. I was going to go pick Uncle up. And I read Sothan's message and hit a fucking tree. Razor, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's not even speculate on the ending because I worry somebody's going to say something that they think's clever and fuck it. There is no ending. Doomhaus canon is that there is no ending, and we don't need to discuss it. Razor, welcome to the stream. I was just saying, Razor.
Don't worry, I won't say kaksi today. I don't need to practice Finnish anymore.
No, you're back now, cellist. Bolt struts to the chassis. 610s. Dougie, welcome to the stream as well. Razor, welcome to the stream. But yeah, if you've heard about the Sothan crash the bus thing, that's what happened last week. It was the middle of the night. I went to pick up my uncle from the pub because I'm a very good nephew, and I hit a tree. Sothan distracted me in chat. 610s. Wait, is the sun? I think the sun's coming up. I don't know. In my defence, he was definitely going to crash anyway. He was driving like a loony. Sothan, careful with such strong language. I think it's early morning. Ending of the game is the heat death of the universe because that's when we can no longer use electricity. In my defence, he was definitely going to crash anyway. He was driving like a loony, a shit-faced beanie wearing. It's Sothan! Draco, welcome to the stream as well. I died last week, but I've not died this week yet. The chop counter remains at 8. Yeah, I don't get why. I honestly don't understand why the fatigue is not going up or down. You're not a good nephew. You were a good nephew. You said life is gonna get. I think I actually did. Well, I died on shit suck truck day again. So either I said life is good and died, or that happened. But you'll all see it in the best of. Damn you fucking patience. All right, struts to the steering. Yeah, bolt struts to the steering rods. 212s. It means died. That's how many times how many resets I've had so far on this, one being last week. So struts to the steering rods. And I always die on the day that I pick the shit truck up. I think the last 5 deaths have all been on the day when I go and pick the sewerage truck up. Struts to the steering rod, shock absorbers to the chassis 212. That's these knobheads at the back, right? I think you can see it through here, can't you? I never actually do it this way. Can you? No? No. No, wait. I just have to put the fucking things on, don't I? They're going to be more best-ofs. They're not cancelled after. Apparently the YouTube channel survived it, Riz. I'm as surprised as you are. Alright, bolt the shock cabs. I need to actually... Hang on a minute. I need to keep up with this shit. So I need to edit this list on the fly. You can't see this. I'm doing it in paint in the background. When I save and come back in, it'll be updated. But I need to do it for the sake of me not having to search on this bastard list. Steering rods are in. Bolt struts to the chassis. That's done. Bolt struts to the steering rods. Yep. Yes, save the fucking thing. Bolt shock absorbers to the chassis. And I walked out here without getting them again. Except that one time you didn't, but you came back to a burnt down house. Do you know what I was doing? Drekka, can you remember what I was doing at the time? when I came home from and discovered that it was burnt down. Think about how much damage you're doing to the Finnish demographics with how many teenagers you've killed so far in the 80s. Yeah, there was going to be a population boom until I arrived.
Just wanted to let you know that E threw up upon opening the stream. Coincidence?
Not at all.
E think not. It's the new camera border E think.
New. It'll soon be a year old, this fucking camera border. God, if I look back at clips of the old one now, it feels like another generation ago. Wait, there's going to be more best stuff? Yeah, no, there's stuff that survived. Abstract, welcome to the stream. I swear last chance I got to watch a few Fridays ago, you were like done with your car and trying to start it. Yeah, that was a couple of months ago, in fact, now. I just got shit on. What have I done? I burnt my house down to an irreparable level and had to restart. I have died on a ski slope. I have hit a tree. Yeah, a tree veered in front of the car. That's most of those things. Abstract, welcome to the stream. Mazak, thank you for the bits as well. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's the fucking clip. Thanks, Drecker. What? What?
No, se on Teimo sieltä kaupalta, terve.
Oh!
Sulle tuli postin mukana tämmönen paketti.
Thank you,
tilasit.
Bimit. Yes, Bimit,
Sen
thank you.
vois sitten
Thank you.
toukotyö tieltä, kunhan kerkiää.
Yes, I'll. Yes. Thank you. Let's go get out of there. All right. I'm assuming that I have a full day. I'm going to nip to the shop. Tell you what I'll do. Change of plans. My postal order's come in, which means the socket's set, which means I can work on the fucking car faster, which means I'm going to town as quick as fucking possible. Right, I bolted the shock absorbers to the chassis, right? So that's as updated as it needs to be. Okay, hunger-wise, what do we eat? I just bought sausages, didn't I? But that's fine. I'm very stressed. My fatigue level. When are you adding songs to the radio? Where do you put them? Just in the radio file? Yeah, so then, yeah. I'd have to do a bit of editing first, because you have to be in a specific file thing, but I'm going to completely overhaul the radio show. Yeah, the 90s, that's true. So I'll get a bit green in the face when I see you without your beanie on. You left the fridge door open, I bet. I probably did. Can we take a moment to think of the effort I put in just to watch this shit? Can you guys all give Razor a round of applause? Why is my fatigue bar so high? Yet not actually moving. After I've just slept. Don't answer that, of course. What?
Hei, olen Simo kumppani lehdestä.
I'm not interested. Fucking cold callers. Satan, welcome to the stream. Alright, what did I say I needed from the shop? Sugar, milk, sausages. I need to rob Alkerion at some point, but not today. I need grandma stuff, right? Sugar, milk, sausages to grandma. I need to buy the car stuff. But I need to go. I want to go pick up my socket set. Most important thing. Fuck it, let's go. Fatigue, though. Is that a clap noise? Thank you, Chillist. Say it now, how are we? Welcome to the stream. It's almost like I hit a tree last week, right? Don't worry, Sothan, you've got a while yet. Alright, let's go. We're off to the shop super quick. I want to go pick up my postal order. Then I can build the car at speed with the socket set, right? And that is the way. Let's try and get this journey over as quick as possible. There's just a file called radio in the My Summer Car files, but Sothan, I think he's not referring to the My Summer Car specifically. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Trim sends me these audio files where it sounds like he's punching a big tub of margarine. You can have one of them. Got some Pringles while we're at the shop, Mazak. You can have them. Yeah, it's just in the game, there's just a file called radio, I think. But I don't think he's that interested in the actual in-game files. I think he's thinking of making one as opposed to editing them. If the talk show shit is stuck inside these asset files, I may not be able to... Oh no, Sotham, that's what I kept trying to tell you before. Just send me MP3s. Just record shit and send me MP3s. Because all that will happen is your stuff will just be added in with all of it. Some B&H Blues, roger that. Let's make this journey as quick as possible. Grim Reaper, hold my beer. Yeah, Sothan, you don't have to replace the existing ones. They can exist alongside them, right? If you just give me MP3s, they'll be slotted in with all the other music. You know what I mean, yeah? I don't know where the actual radio files are. You're right about that. That's probably in a hidden file somewhere. So much tractor work. Oh, sorry, I did miss Drekker's messages. It's almost like I was avoiding somebody insulting me. Something like that, Sothan, yeah. But they could be as long as you want. I don't know what vehicle you are in that clip, but I think you were indeed doing a shit, sir. Yes, I was.
Eating, using, heading, sheeding, needing, fading. Now it's not a long form, but it's quiet deep.
Quiet deep. Fucking hell. Careful reading my messages, says Sothan. Yeah, I don't want to run this guy over. What a Sothan, imagine, end up in fucking prison. Insulting you, the nerve. I know, I was asking you what, if you remember what vehicle I was driving. That is the shit-sucking vehicle. Santa, thank you for the piss. Welcome to the stream. Quiet deep, I like. Santa, good afternoon. Alright, socket set. Jothan is going to be the one that builds the car. There goes cousin, look, he's not going to be a problem. Of course they get quiet deep. If you dig that far down, no one can hear the screams.
Flash in 3, 2, 1, alright fine 10. 100, 99, 98, 97.
I actually watched the clip of you getting that right during Black Mesa recently, Mazak, in 2020. Not that Mazak would ever repeat jokes. Did it? I am that tired. I almost fell asleep at the wheel. Did you see that? Alright, fuck this, I'm going home. Why am I that tired? Did you see that? Oh, God. Make it home before I fall asleep. I thought it was busted. I don't know why my fatigue's been like that for the whole thing, but it's not gone red yet. Oh, I want to go get my socket set. Because there's been times where I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to fall asleep. No. No, Sothan, but we had the discussion, right? Because there's times when my hunger just doesn't go up for a full stream, and I assumed because the fatigue meter wasn't going red that it was one of those situations. I guess I'm just ahead of my time. Please no train. You're a millennial. We've all been tired since the mid-90s. Pull over to the side of the road so you don't crash. I'm safe enough. I'm safe enough. But when it happens, I'll just slam on the brakes. I don't understand why my fatigue has not gone up. It's like 10 AM. Had the fucking song said I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee drives me around in his JCB for the past... Alright, we're good. If I don't get in bed, what if... I assume I just pass out, right? Oh, please don't die. Surely I don't die. Surely I just fall asleep. This song needs the running out of O2 sound in it. Oh, fuck, am I gonna... If I die... No, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. This is bad. I've got quite a long way to go as well, but it's not in the red yet. If you die in Finland, you die in real life, right? You surely don't die. I don't know why I'd be arrested, though, right? Dies in a crash while falling asleep at the wheel. I don't want to start a pool on Stubbler dying. They put a prediction up. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. You didn't actually hit a tree, you hit yourself passed out in a wagon, as long as I don't wake up in one. I don't fancy swimming in that. 50 channel points on him dying. No, 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 no. If I die again, I give up on everything. And restart. Shut up, Ghostbusters theme. No! Oh, okay, okay, okay. You're definitely going to fall asleep and die, says Gara, who said Leeds are definitely staying up. You're still reading chat while needing to pay so much attention. Well, stop writing in it! Right, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Stop, 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 stop. Fucking... No, 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 no. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Aye, okay, we're alright, we're alright. It's fine. You're gonna wake up dead. To be honest, you could have made it to the shops. Well, that has absolutely fucked my sleep schedule. Yeah, I left the engine on purpose. I would rather waste some gas than die. That's my kind of radio station. I had to think of video game music from before 95. Alright, I guess we go to the shop in morning then, right? Grandma's going to have to wait for her sausages. Left the engine on, I left the lights on, I left a lot of stuff on, but surely it's better to die than it is to... Sorry, better to waste a bit of fuel in the tractor than it is to die. Yes. Fucking tractor. So, how, after, I think at the end of last week's stream, there is no way that I would be sat there at 8 o'clock in the morning with a full fatigue bar about to pass out. I think that's an issue. That's a bug somewhere. Because that seems hellishly unlikely, right? Okay, I've woke up really thirsty. Could wake up dead. Look at you. God damn it. I just want my socket set. Is it too much to ask? I know it's ready to pick up in morning. I suppose we carry on working on the car then. Alright, panic over everybody. It's fine. Right, where was I up to here? In fact, I can tell here. Bolt struts to spindles. 8 of 9. 8 nines. Oh, so... I just want the socket. The socket set, if you didn't see it the other week, makes this faster. Like, each one of these would be about a second. Instead of me sat here scrolling up the fucking mouse wheel. Like a mug. I had it briefly for the first time on the last run and it was amazing. But now... back to this shit. If that's Grandma... Alright, I just need the two... I've had a bad day, whoever you are, please don't.
Morjens! Se on tohon vaikka isäntä kun soittaa. Kun semmosia on mun asiat,
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Tovak. Yes,
syvää halavio, niin enää ei paranna töitä paljon tehdä.
I will.
Mulle tuli mieleen, että kun teillähän se traktori on, niin käytä sä niin
Yes.
pääsitkö sä
Leave it to me. Yes,
kuskaamaan nuo heinäpahalle tänne?
Thank you.
Tänne tilalle takaisin.
Happy to help. Goodbye.
Minä kyllä sitä maksasin oikein hyvin sitten. Tämmöisillä asioilla. Terve!
Put your feet up, relax. Fucking hell. One thing about the Finnish language that we're learning during this game is that they can stretch a sentence out to about 2 years. Maybe you should stop eating fistfuls of pork pies with an amber leaf chaser to fix that little heart of his. I know, right? He does sound like he eats a pork pie for every meal. Poor old guy, though. I think the reason why he doesn't want to deliver the bales himself is because it's fucking annoying on the tractor. Maybe there's a baling machine. Not a baling machine, like something that would assist in lifting it all that we can get to in the future. Chance to be a fine thing. What did I say I was doing? Oh, this is it, right? I remember now. Okay, I'll just kick the car around the drive. Why not? It's not like today's stream's going badly or anything. I want to go check the VOD from last week and see if I was actually that tired when I started this. Because I doubt it. But I've just logged in today after having not played at all. Because I had too much grounded homework to do. Can you fix a sleeping pattern by mass drinking? Sorry, real quick, Stubbler, do you need some files in... Just any MP3s will work, Sothan. I can convert after the fact. Sothan is making radio bits for the playthrough, Mazza. Like advertisements and stuff. He's considering recording us some custom ones of his voice, imagine. Right, shock absorbers to the trail arms, 4 6s. Ruining the station. I got 6, no, 4 6s. So shock absorbers to the trail arms, that's... Which is the trail arms again? It's these things, right? No, shock absorbers to the trail arms at the back. Tell me that wouldn't be a good thing though, Mazak. Sneaking a jump scare, yeah. That works once and we see it coming every time after the fact. Just out of nowhere, there's a deafeningly loud... Oh, sorry about that. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it ever again. You can fix your sleep pattern in this game, which I'm going to have to do when it gets to about midnight, Mazak. You'll see me do it. Kind of a messed up way of doing it, but it works. So shock absorbers to the trail arms. Attach the disc brakes. It's too dark already. I want to go to shop. Game needs more violence. Maybe just like every other game then though, right? Attach disc brakes. I mean, that is the biggest blue bottle I've ever seen. Holy shit. You can, Alright, big man. Yeah, you go get comfy over there. Christ. If it had crashed into my head, then I'd have got a black eye. Half shafts. Yeah, you can end up putting yourself in prison in this easy green for violent acts. There's definitely violence. I know I feel pretty solidly attacked by seeing single men working gig jobs to afford a home. I don't know, I feel pretty solidly attacked by seeing a single man working gig jobs to afford a home. And he's not depressed because of the internet either. It's unfair, really. Also a pretty expensive car hobby, fuck off. I mean, law-wise, this is his parents' house and his dad's old car. But yeah, you're right. Just keeps the electric bills on. Right, what did I just do there? Attach half shaft. Bolt disc brakes to the half shaft with 2 14s. There, the big lads. You need to clean up Jeff's gangrene if you have a fat blue, but I know. Yeah, driving my uncle's van, yeah. With my uncle's job. Living in a very remote part of Finland. In the 90s. Things were a bit easier back then. Brake master... bolt on the drum brakes to the trail arms. 2 14s again. I mean, I've got almost all the suspension put into there. And all of the chassis work and everything. That's not too bad. Most of it in the dark as well. Alright, I'm going to have to get sorted to go to bed. I'm going to the shop in the morning. I want this socket set for the rest of it. I'll be damned if we're doing it otherwise. Hello? 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 Help if I could fucking see. Hello? 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 Roger. Things were clearly easier in the 90s. I blame the Tories for ruining the world. Did they do it to the whole world? Yeah. It's more fun to say it that way, you're right. It's Call of Duty, but with more dangerous homemade liquor. It's not dangerous the way we make it. The last batch was too weak, and Sothan said it tastes like piss and vinegar, and the new one's got no fucking sugar in it, so it's just yeast in water. Drum brakes to the trail arms, 2 14s. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Brake master cylinder's going in next, but we've run out of daylight, so... let's pack up for the day. You know what? We may have driven to the end of the road, nearly fallen asleep and had to drive back again and slept in the middle of the day, but that wasn't the worst day in my summer car history. Hello? Gotta say that, you'll summon Trim to rise to their defence. Everyone knows Labour are to blame for literally everything that's happened, right back to the caveman making a square wheel. Alright, I need to make myself very tired, and there's only one way to do that, and that's, you guessed it, sit in front of a screen all night. So I literally can't go to sleep. Actually, it's the opposite, right? Sitting in front of a telly until you fall asleep was a thing in the 90s, but sitting in front of blue light screens now keeps you awake. I love climbing on the roof. Good night, car. Good night, boat. Good night, grandma. Good night, tree that fucking killed me last week and ruined my life. Good night, Sothan. Good night, Siddles. And now to wear our eyes out. Give a little credit to the US. What sort of person would sit in front of a TV/monitor all night long? Obviously not a single one of us here, I know, right? I'm built different to everybody else, and blue light doesn't actually make me tired. It's another thing that means I can't sleep. I don't need to follow the circadian rhythm. I work better at night. Yeah, I'm not talking about actual medical issues. Do you know one of the details in this game that I respect the most is that the pixels on the TV actually function in the 3-pixel setup that real TVs used to back then, real CRTs. Look, tell me that's not really impressive. This is actually a CRT functioning like a proper CRT would. That's pretty good, right? I'll give you that, my summer car. That's a good detail. Look, my fatigue's going up just by staring at this. I could put fucking Top Fun on or whatever, but they might get me banned. Don't sit so close, you'll ruin your eyes. My eyes will go square. Not square, 4x3. I used to do this kind of thing in the 90s to fall asleep, but when I asked my mum about it later, she said I was staring at the microwave the entire time. It is pretty good, right, Drecker? This these are fake pixels acting as real pixels. Real, you know? It's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. All right, that's enough. TV, that'll do. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. I'm off to go pick up my socket set from the shop. Pretty good. We're going to do a big shop, actually. I might take the trailer from the tractor and we'll just go all out. We'll even buy Grandma what she wants as well. Beautiful. Please don't, phone don't ring. Please phone don't ring. There it is. Sleep schedule fixed. Jothan has woken early. And he's going to do his morning stretches. Everybody, you know, stretch out the kinks. Let's get on with it. Right, today then, it's a shop day. Because, have I got any? No, they're empties, aren't they? Today we'll have to go pick up the socket set, then we're going to go balls deep on car stuff. Just got to not die on the way to the shop. How hard could it be? Mina, welcome to the stream. How does one sub to the Surthan? You don't, that's the bit. You do. You remember Growhouse actually started? Growhouse was a pun on the actual joke, which was Growthan. Which is when Surthan did a cooking stream and we went absolutely crazy making sure everybody that we knew about it was there. It was originally Growthan. Alright, let's get our meters to 0 and then let's go. Looks like cleaning fluid. It's juice concentrate 12. The reason I'm drinking that instead of out of the tap is because I need the empty bottles to put sugar wine in that we've been brewing because Surthan hopefully will pay us for it. The poor garlic never stood a chance, I know. Mina, good afternoon. Come on, Jothan. Right, the shop. All that dev work for the TV pixels, and this is what piss looks like. The piss pixels are about an inch square. Good point, Abstractful. Imagine when Grounded finishes, and then after a brief State of Decay break, we're going to be playing this 4 days a week. It is easy green, right? Single man. It's a single man's toilet right there. Slightly stressed, but that's fine. I think we'll do the cat's method. And I will take one of the juices with us. And one of the bags of chips, just in case I have an accident and I'm stuck out in the wild. I can survive a little bit longer. 4 days a week until the end of time. I was actually thinking, you're all going to hate me for this, but maybe if I have if it goes on for like 2 months and I've not made much progress, potentially turning permadeath off and just playing it, but I don't know whether or not anybody would fancy that. Can we have a poll? Run out of names before or after you finish the game. I mean, we've not run out of names so far. We'll just keep coming up with barely suitable stuff. So people aren't up for me turning permadeath off. I might do it though, just so I'm not playing this forever. This has got...
Soitamme suosikkikappaleitasi ympäri vuorokauden, joka päivä, koko viikon, vuosikaudet.
Thanks, Surthan. Finish, Surthan. Hang on, let me drink this coffee. Then we're off to the shop. I need sugar, milk, sausages for Grandma, and sugar and car stuff. I'm going to go and get the trailer, actually. We're going to do a big shop. With my 3,000 marks. Permadeath is a core aspect of the gameplay. It is abstract. It's permadeath by default, but you can turn it off if you want to. But I think if it gets really desperate, we'll turn it off. But otherwise, we'll continue with it on. Because I don't want to just be repeating the same shit over and over again if I'm making stupid mistakes. And I know the key is to not make stupid mistakes, nerds. Let's go pick that trailer up. Big shopping trip today. This is the one. Socket set. Stuff for Grandma. I'm even going to take you to see Grandma on the way home. That's how much I love you. I don't think there's firearms in this game, Easy Green. I think like Subnautica and games like that, the creativity comes in not putting guns in a game for once. It might be the most, like, best thing that's come out of the last 10 years is games that don't rely on guns to be exciting. I hope Uncle Stubbler would accidentally find a new way to die. There might be fire. I don't know actually, Easy Green. I've said it like there isn't, but there might be. You can certainly kill people. I've got a sledgehammer for a reason, right? And a car. Swords are way more fun. Modding a BB gun that does nothing but piss people off. When's the last time I shot a gun on stream? Oh, Fallout, yeah. Grounded, My Summer Car, Polybridge, Valheim, State of Decay. Yeah, State of Decay had guns too. I actually read an interview with the guy who made Subnautica from Unknown Worlds, or one of them, and he said there were so many school shootings and stuff at the time, as if it stopped, that he wanted to make a game that didn't involve just murdering stuff. So they managed to convince their publisher to make a survival game without combat, which is pretty impressive. Just kill a Reaper with a butter knife, yeah. I think if Subnautica had combat, it wouldn't be a tenth as good as the game that it actually is, because it brought fear into it in a real way, as opposed to something scary being a challenge to overcome or to defeat. It was something to avoid and to run away from. Exactly, Drecky, yeah. I think some of our favourite games on this, that are my favourite games I've ever played on this channel at least, I don't think any of them have guns in. State of Decay being the only one, but it's barely a shooter, is it? And shooting is a negative in that game in a lot of senses. Didn't need it, no. Subnautica, Grounded, Valheim, Firewatch, Outer Wilds, all of these games that we hold in very high regard around these parts, none of them have got shooting in it. Including Thalassophobia in players who've never seen the ocean is pretty yeah, exactly. Inducing, sorry, true. Adding guns forces a set of mechanics usually. It allows for lazy games, true. It's an easy combat one, right? I never played Phasmophobia on the channel myself. Yeah, no, I don't think anything in Grounded or Valheim can be considered the same as a firearm. Like, I think there is shooting mechanics, but different enough to not count, I don't think. Got a new card game recently that's entirely about building a nice nature area with mountains, fields, rivers and lakes, and it's quite lovely. Yeah, it just seemed to be... I've never actually noticed that that's a pretty strong pattern on this channel. I also thought you were just running aiming games with no combat. I have listened to the prior combat convo. I'm tired. Yeah, no, we're just talking about, like, some of our favourite playthroughs on this channel, or highly regarded good ones. Most of them don't have combat, or don't have guns, including this, I suppose. Yeah, Stars use another good one. Golf with your friends. Although them worms have pretty big cannons, if you get to know them. It's nice though, because as much as I adore the 360 generation, Portal is another one. You're not murdering anybody with a gun in that, right? Yeah, we both mentioned Portal at the same time, do you reckon? Yeah. Cooking simulator, yeah. I mean, true. Some of the best Friday games. Holly Bridge. Buy Summer Car. Kerbal. Portal is one of the best no combat games ever, absolutely. You know what game needs guns? Tetris, definitely. Goose Game, yeah. But what about the Companion Cube and GLaDOS? Double murder. I was going to spoil something then, but technically not to either. Yeah, there you go. Half-Life and 7 both have guns and they were pretty big streams. 7 what, sorry, Mazza? 7 days? Yeah, Black Mesa. Black Mesa is one of my, one of my all-time favourite playthroughs on this channel. That definitely has guns. And LA Noire. And GTA 4 2018. There are, and State of Decay.
Kiesis enää käydä meitä huoltiksella. Ei hätää. Tilaa uudet kodisarjat. Meiltä. Amisauto Oy. Ajaa edestään takaa. Lujaa laatua. Lasikuidusta.
GLaDOS, true, he just fucked her and married her in Skyrim. Not true! Yeah, there's enough death in Kerbal as it is, right? Yeah, them Kerbal streams that we did way back when, not Kerbal, sorry, 7 days streams. They were alright, but they were never really a playthrough, whether they were just 1 or 2 streams. Black Mesa was, Black Mesa was top. For its time, Half-Life 1 was amazing, but Black Mesa is actually a better version of Half-Life 1 than Half-Life 1, I think. It might actually be a better Half-Life game than Half-Life 2 as well. Like, it's Half-Life 2's technology and advancement in Half-Life 1's setting and right in its... and zen. It did Mazat, yeah. It was influential in terms of the community, but the streams themselves were... It was essentially me, you, me, Nathandia and Wardon shouting and screaming at each other for a few hours. Used to watch a guy who did vegan speedruns of Subnautica. It's kind of impressive. What did he eat in the early game? I suppose if you're doing a speedrun, you just go straight to the island, right? You eat that Bulboa tree or whatever. Yeah, Zen was beautiful. Fuck Kerbal, I'm still getting blamed and cleaning up after that. Just because you can't crash a space station properly, Santa. I still can't believe that. I think what happened to that space station is it couldn't make it back into orbit. Sorry, as it was on its way back into orbit, the physics couldn't work right on that many obstacles, so it just sailed through. Yeah, Bulboa trees or whatever, however you say it. Is this the corner where I died? I think it is. I think that's the tree to the left, one of these that I hit and died. Have you noticed Sothan's chosen not to write anything in chat right now? For the good of my life. I didn't actually check what time it is. I didn't sleep too long, did I? God, this music is obnoxious. I love it. Such a long journey, crying out loud. You know what, Mazak? Fuck it. Them sausages can die. So fun. And we're all eternally grateful, Sothan, my love. Right, don't crash on the road, by the way. That would be the next major problem. Oh, there's the ski slope where my brother Jar Jar died. Pray there's nothing coming. Alright, don't get rear-ended on the road. It's hard to see because of the trailer, but that mirror is essentially useless. Should we get a portal? I think there is something coming up behind. We better go for a sensible overtake and not do a quadruple backflip. Or make me do a quadruple backflip. We're good. I could do to smoke. Would it be sensible to smoke and drive on the top road in the tractor at full speed? I really wish I could see through that mirror. I could do to adjust in the chair slightly. There's a truck coming. There's a fucking truck coming. Pull over, pull over, pull over. Pull over, pull over. Delicately, gently. Let the truck past. Alright, Matt. And then back on the road. That guy with the overtake on a hill, by the way. What a professional. If I adjusted in the seat, I might get a bit of a better chance to look in the mirror, but I can't. No point in revving when I'm already at full, right? The only thing I can't see coming is other cars. Ah, where everybody stretch. I'm gonna have the socket set. I'm off to pick up the socket set. Can you believe it? Something's coming behind me. Is it the bus? I swear something's behind me. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. We're good, we're good, we're good. Steady, steady. We're pulling off shortly. It'd be a strange time to go and do a quadruple backflip. It's just after this rock wall, I think. It opens up on the left. I think there's the street lights, look, that mark the turn off. One shit-sucking day in the past, I've... What the fuck's that in the sky, in the mirror? You see that? On the left. I think that spaceship from Independence Day is here. And it's picked the town of My Summer Car as one of the 8 major places to invade. I better have enough money for this. Do I fill the tractor up while I'm here too? Yeah, let's fill it up. Can anybody remember which side of the tractor the fill cap is? Please up with the other side. Please up with the other side. Who's that walking about, look? In his green waistcoat and his orange shirt. Somebody say the word bongos now for me. Okay, the cap's not there. So this side. Nutrient bars and fruit from the island. Bleach for purified water, so he didn't even harvest bladder fish. Oh, that's what he did. Mindright is in the game. I've just seen Mindright. Where did he go? So Mindright is in this game. He's the guy in the green waistcoat and the orange shirt, and he just parades around for some reason. It's a bit creepy if you ask me, Mindright, but each to their own. Are you shit? Fuck this game. Tell you what. Sorry, yeah, nutrient bars. Yeah, fruit from the islands. I guess that is the best way of... No idea, Gara. I mean, that's Mindright's business, right? Not ours. Did I just put the handbrake on? I'm in first gear and it's not driving. Oh, there we go. Please say that's good enough and I don't have to turn the thing round. I've got so much to do. It's nearly the midstream break already. Maybe I can just do this. Okay, that's cheated. I'm sorry, everybody. I hope I don't get a bollocking for doing this, for using tax-free diesel. Mindtrade's just wandering around town looking for the Sasquatch. I mean, every town needs to have a Sasquatch hunter, right? Otherwise you'd be overrun. Have you ever seen a Sasquatch in my summer car? You know why? Because Mindtrade shot them all. Keep up the good work, Mindtrade. This town's safer for you being here. Bleach for purified... So I didn't even harvest bladderfish. I never actually thought about that. Bleach for purified water. God, I remember when that was our lead theory during that Subnautica playthrough. Took like 4 streams to work out how to get water, didn't it? I seem to remember the bladderfish problem being quite a major concern in that playthrough. Alright. Full up of beautiful tax-free diesel. Handbrake's off, right? Yeah. Let's go pull up outside the shop without hitting the pump and destroying the town. Sasquatch is endangered, yeah. Have I hit the pumps? Alright. Careful. Don't destroy the world. It's alright, just casually hitting the pumps in a fucking gas station. We're good. We didn't blow everything up. Relax. Everybody ready for a big shopping trip? Mazak, you wanted a what? A pepperami. It's actually midstream break. Let's see if I can get the shopping done first. No, because I need perishables done off for Grandma. She wants milk and stuff because she's a fucking weirdo. Is the shop closed on a Wednesday? Oh no. Okay, it's fucking Pierre in Stardew that shuts on a Wednesday. I was terrified for half a second there. Alright, hello, be me in a minute.
Mikä sinut tänne kirkonkylälle lennätti?
Call this a city. Alright, it's just gone noon, right? So I have time. Postal order. Yes, let me pay the postal order. And I'll pay for the gas. Thank you very much. I'll be back in to buy some shit in a second. Look! I'd like to thank everybody for getting me to this moment where I have my socket separate again. Alright, I guess I paid for the fuel, so I ain't gonna get a big fat bollocking from Moon. So I'll go for a brief midstream break real quick. Yeah, I think we're good. Right, what am I gonna do after? I need to remember to buy everything. Remind me. Easy Green, you're in charge. Please keep the midstream break calm, collected, and pleasant. And I'll see you on the other side. 2 minutes. when I came back in the room, all I could hear was screaming and shouting. I thought there was something wrong with the, like, bits or something. I thought Siri was doing quadruple backflips. It's the guy being overly enthusiastic on the radio. Do you know what, Easy Green? You were given responsibility and you excelled at it. I think the trick is to go for a midstream break slightly earlier than people anticipate, right? Beautiful. Do you know what? I may have had sort of a botched trip to the... Is that Mindray again, looking for Sasquatch? It is, look. Mindray's all the way over there now. Can't see him for the cigarette smoke. Look at him. Mindray's off to check on the apartments by the lake. Good idea, Mindray. You never know when one might strike. Do I have floor beaters on this playthrough yet? I don't think I do I? No. Okay, let's not smoke too far towards the pumps. Hey, everybody, what's in this can? Yeah. I still have a theory that if you take an entire cigarette down in one drag, you pass out in game. Hello, are you well? I need a bag for my grandma, if that's possible. I would like sugar, milk, and sausages. Alright, sausages. All the juice concentrate's gone. Where's the sugar? Where is all the sugar? There. I need all of the... No, wait. Sausages, milk, and 1 sugar for Grandma, please. Easy Green says Pepsi Max, Razor says Diet Coke, Abstractal says Orange Soda, Gara says Cream Soda, Drecker says Ginger Beer, Mindrat says Ginger Beer. I'll buy that separate, please. Right, somebody write this down in chat. 23.50. 23.50. So that says Cloudy Lemonade. I want to see if Grandma actually pays us everything she fucking owes us. Right, I want an alternator belt, 3 brake fluids, motor oil. I don't need 2-stroke fuel, do I? I do need a fire extinguisher. I would like spark plugs, car bulbs. I need a new oil filter. I need a new battery. I need some new coolant. How much is that? We'll go mad on the sausages. I'll have a few macaroni boxes. We'll have a P word. I'll have some chips. What else do I need? I don't think I need anything else, do I? Alright, I appreciate that. That's 1,700 marks. Jesus, thank you, everybody. That's a lot of money. Alright, fuck that off in there. Good. So the one in the cab is the one for Grandma. So I got my socket set. I got the sugar I need for... No, I didn't buy all the sugar, did I? I nearly left without buying all the sugar again. Like a fucking idiot. Can you only eat... No, you can eat a bunch of shit. Dougie says lemonade as well. I just only buy sausages and eat them raw because I burnt the house down in the past trying to eat other stuff. And all the sugar, please, for my illegal alcohol business that I've started up with only one customer. Did I just throw that clean over the... Brilliant. Don't get run over, by the way. Imagine if Cousin just came and completely squashed me as I was walking across the road then. Drecker, Sothan, Dougie, Mind Right, thank you. Will somebody just copy it over into Discord for me, just in case it... just in case it scrolls off the page by the time we get to Grandma's. Thank you, baby. I don't need anything else, do I? Coffee, I've got everything I need. Oh, flobbies. I am down on money, by the way, so... Thank you for ripping me off as you always do. I guess it's the socket set that was the actual problem. I have a feeling, Drecky, you've written something that isn't the correct number. I'm going on the top road, though, so we're not using the... I need to go for a quick walk over here. Come on, Stubbler, do it right. The drink, by the way, with Mindrat saying ginger beer, Drecker saying ginger beer, Gara saying cream soda, Abstract Orange Soda, Razor Diet Coke, Easy Green Pepsi Max, Sothan Cloudy Lemonade, Dougie Lemonade. The answer was... Did I get everybody? I didn't. Easy Green, well played, I'll give you that. Fucking Easy Green. Subscribes for his 38th month and then gets the fucking thing right. Right, I'm just nipping down the street because I need to drink and I don't want to drive drunk on the top road because if the police find me and do me for it. Who's that? That's Razor. That's definitely Razor, wandering around shirtless. Or is that Sothan? I think that's actually Sothan. A fair-haired man with blue pants walking around naked in the street. The show's not on, is it? Let's have a drink. I don't know where all this hate came from. It's like you finally won marbles. You never won marbles. I just have a general distaste for everybody in the Doomhaus, especially the green ones. There's a Razor in my summer car. When did I get one? Just now. I thought it was you. This is the Sasquatch. Unless it was mine, right? He just took his shirt off. Oh, sad bit. Let's go to Grandma. Does anybody fancy seeing our delightful Grandma? Hopefully she's still out, because if she's not, I'm going to ram these ingredients that she asked for down her throat. I'm just checking the time.
Mikä sinut tänne kirkonkylälle lennätti?
Yeah, it's 2:15. Sorry, 20 to 3 in the afternoon. It's fine. Everybody say goodbye to Boom in a minute, because I might probably die before the next time we see him. Nice to see you. See you next week. For that guy. Or do I go the Alcare? No, because I need to go see Grandma, do it. Why is there already a fire extinguisher bracket in the... Have I got 2 fire extinguishers now? Probably for the best. Full tank. Here comes Cousin. Cousin's on the prowl, so we'll just make sure I don't end up running afoul of him. And let's go to Grandma, shall we? It was creepy. Razor Gara, he's always been like that. Alright, I'm sick of doing journeys in the tractor. But I think my excitement for Uncle's van has been what's killed me a few times. Uncle is the problem. I had to actually check if Uncle was out this morning, but I don't think he was. Please don't get sideswiped when pulling out. Please don't get sideswiped. Please don't get sideswiped. I've not saved. It doesn't matter anyway, does it? Because I can't reload saves. Alright, we're good. We're good. Right, short trip down the main road, then we're pulling off. We're going to go to Grandma. There's 2 things I need to watch out for. 3. I need to watch out for other vehicles, like trucks and stuff coming up behind me and potentially crashing into me or causing an accident in my vicinity that could cause an issue. I need to watch out for the police, who might do me for speeding, but it's unlikely. It could do me for drink driving, but I've not had a drink. And Sothan's messages in chat, any of which could be fatal to this car journey. Just concentrate, right? It's easy. Just concentrate. Just focus. There's just some nice pedestrians passing by. No damage and no danger to us whatsoever. It's fine. You had to write it in capitals, so then you made it even more of a distraction. Everybody, can I have a round of applause because I've just survived a Sothan message. Just a straight fuck off from Sothan. Okay, I am flagging all of a sudden. Okay, we'll swap gears. Please nobody try and overtake when the bus is coming by. It's alright, we're good, we're good. I hope that all sent as one Discord message and didn't spam ping you. Well, why, what's going on in Discord? If it's spammed, my bad. What's going on in Discord, so then? I can't stop right now because I might get rear-ended on the road. There's the chaos in Discord. Shit, 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 shit. Fuck it, I went to scratch my nose for half a second and veered off the road. This game's dangerous for people who are easily distracted. 793. I need Siddles actually to call and request a stack of logs. Oh, you sent some audio files. You've done some already, Sothan. If it spams my beard, yeah. Fucking hell, Sothan, you work fast. You weren't even reading my messages at the time. Get fucked. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. You will be not surprised to hear that Sothan is already talking about potentially causing a death in my summer car with distractions. Cheeky, welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. GTA 4 today, right? I watched a bit myself. Cheeky's chronological GTA playthroughs have found him on GTA 4 already. Absolutely flying through him. Thank you, Cheeky, for the raid, by the way. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you're following Cheeky for more of the same. Stubbler, I thought you were just casually driving into the other lane. Thing is, though, Sothan, imagine if you'd accidentally distracted me from doing something sensible and caused an accident by trying to help me not crash. Fucking hellfire. Cheeky, how are we? Welcome to the stream. If you caused an accident by trying to stop me having an accident, it would be the best day of my life, I think. In fact, I think this is the hill here that I drove off the last time you killed me. So 23.50. I'm looking for her to pay more for these groceries than they're actually worth. Did I really buy so much shit from the shop that the tractor can't actually get up the hill? No, we're flying through them, and I'm even trying to make them last longer than usual. FCI, Cheeky, it's the only way. Get stopping at them traffic lights. Thank you for the raid, Cheeky, as always. Are you well? I saw you earlier, Cheeky, kill a pigeon, and it said 1 of 999, and I thought, just need to convince him to keep going. Fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid. What about driving with one hand on the area where you crashed, just so you can drink a drink? Come on, back on the controller. Easy, easy. Right. I'm hoping that Grandma covers the cost, at least. It's fine, alright. I never died around here before. Imagine when I'm tasked with doing the fucking rally here. I've just thought the rally surely can't start and end in the same place, can it? Because this road doesn't go all the way around town. So technically the rally must start and end in a different place. Unless it drives on the main road, which I can't imagine it does, because the rally on a tarmac road would be strange. Assuming I can take part in the rally, did do a bit of FCI when you started. What, on GTA 4? Yeah, I don't get it. The problem with GTA 4 is the AI just... What is that place, by the way? There's like a little racetrack near Grandma's house. Like a circle. We'll investigate that in the future. Look, no, maybe it isn't a circle. You see that, look? We need to investigate all these places. In the first mission, Roman gives you instructions on how to walk to the cab depot for the first time. Yes! Did you walk it? It's amazing how big it makes the city feel when you walk places, right? Yeah, that's the spirit. Good shit. You find yourself reading all of the signage and stuff, don't you? And looking at all the shops and watching the traffic and stuff. Because the first thing Nico would do when he got to the new country isn't steal a car immediately, is it? I think the game actually intends you to, not intends you, but would like you to walk that. Are you good, Surfer? Someone got in my face and I had to admit. Fucking knobhead cousin of ours. Did I lose any shopping? So I appreciate this. This is going to be good. Did I lose anything now? Cousin drove off. He's fine. Okay, we got away with that one. We're good. My socket set's still in the back. It is. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Time for a smoke after that, I know, right? It's good, it's good. We didn't kill our cousin. What are you two up to? It's only 6 really shots. Sothan Cheeky has recorded some adverts and stings for the radio in this game that I'm going to put into the sound files. When it comes time to... It'll be after Grounded, Sothan, if that's alright. I've got a bunch of shit lined up to put into the game after... When it becomes a full-time playthrough. So he's recorded some radio adverts and stuff, Cheeky, to go in on the radio. Is that right, Sothan? Because I'm planning on doing the overhaul. Yeah, okay. Good. I'll keep them all ready. Don't get hit by the train. Good. Alright. Please say Grandma's here on a Wednesday. If she's not, I'm going to be fuming. Is she there? I haven't seen her yet. She's not there, is she? Is she not? Is she genuinely not there? All that fucking effort and she's not even home. Alright, Grandma's not in on a Wednesday. I'm going to write that down. In fact, I think I've got something that's... Shitting hell. The second I hit record, the first question I asked myself was, would it be offensive to do a Finnish accent? Hang on a minute. What am I doing here? I don't want to get stuck. Whoa! I didn't lose anything, did I? Idiot. Did I lose anything? I can't believe Grandma's not in. Fuck that. Do you know what? She can fuck off. I'm going to keep the stuff that she wants and we'll deliver it when we get the van, because bollocks to doing it in this tractor another day. But it's on the way at least, so we can just get home and get working. With our new socket set, pretty good. While listening to August's song. Everybody stretch. You're doing it in a Finnish accent. We can just say it's digital radio sort of thing, right? Because that was definitely a thing in the 90s. And then we're picking up the feed from the US. I didn't even have a smoke actually, Abstract. Well, I think I'll wait till we get back. Oh, I'm going to be able to work on the car with the socket set. I'm so happy. Either the draw distance, by the way, in the mirror is really short, or the opposite draw distance in this instance, I suppose. Or the world's ending behind me. No Finn would take offence to that in the least. I'm going to say it doesn't exactly sound like something that Finnish people would mind. Let me just pull off. I want to investigate everything. And if there's a abandoned car. I wonder if there's any parts like there is outside Alcarion's. Charles, welcome to the stream. We're getting Sothan in a Finnish accent to do his daddy voice. I ended up not doing it and now I regret it. I think it's probably for the best, Sothan. Charles, how are we? Good morning. Hey, what's going on here? I've never been to one of these before. That is a nice looking old car. Isn't it? That's a good looking car. Or it was. Not a lot going on in it though. I wonder if I can pop the... Nothing in the back. Free car. I mean, I can tow vehicles. I could push it home. I don't know if they move. I wonder if I could tow it, maybe. I don't know where I'd tow it to. We'll just have them all lined up outside our house. Can't push it, alas. No, it's just in the middle of nowhere. It's a nice vehicle. I hate work. Was up at 5 AM for a 30-minute shift that lasted 7 hours. You got up at 5 AM to... Jesus. Can you rebuild it? Do you have the technology? I do not. I've got a socket set, but I'm not a magician. This is new. You're going to die from tetanus from touch. Stubbler's new death. Fucking hell. It must be ambient, I don't know. Couldn't interact with it in any way. Dying of tetanus. I'm scared of stuff though. I don't know whether there is something. What if there's like a murderer in it or something that's going to jump out and get me? The reverse. Had a regular 8 to 5, but on Thursday I had a small 30-minute shift at night. But this time it lasted 7 hours, and so that's ridiculous. Oh, I see. Fucking hell, Chaz. Jeez. Does anybody want to be Chaz's sugar mummy or daddy? Why did I say those two words? This is a new preventable disease DLC out. You fell asleep during a work call. God damn. Cat's welcome to the stream. Yeah, maybe I could pick it up on the forks and put it in the back of the tractor. It's not a bad idea, actually. But what would I do with it? Alcarion, maybe? Well, he's got a lot of junk, trashed cars outside his house. Would the tractor be able to pull it? I don't know, maybe. We'll look into it. I guess that's another thing to look into. Cat's welcome to the stream. Please a die, please a die. We're good. I got my socket set. Should we just bang on the car as hard as possible? I think we do. We went through all that effort of writing down exactly what Grandma paid us, and then Grandma wasn't even there on a Wednesday. Knobhead. Oh. Swear word. Sorry, everybody. That was very harsh language. If Uncle's van's there in morning, we'll take the stuff to Grandma, and we'll go and rob Alcarion blind. But if not, and if we've got any spare time, we work on the card. Capiche? Did you fall asleep on camera, Chaz, by any chance? I'd love to see the imagery. Oh, I know what I need to do when I get home. I was just sat there then. Could you see I was trying to remember what I need to do when I get back? We're going to make the 1 to 5 Kilyu batch for Sothen. Capiche? Yeah, it's a Spanish word for... You know what I mean? All true. No one was on camera. No one wanted to be there. There was no way anyone was on camera. Everybody fucking big bags under their eyes and still in their dressing gowns. Christ. Sothan, you better appreciate this batch. Just ungrateful otherwise. So the last time we tried to make sugar wine for Sothan, he told us it tasted like piss and vinegar. Of course it does. It's sugar wine made by a teenager in the woods. I do what I do what I do what I do what I do. Doesn't respect our time and effort though, do you, Sothan? Then again, he didn't even ask for it. We just made him it and turned up, and at least he humoured us, I suppose. So it's 1 to 5 this batch, right? Socket set though, socket set. Let me just do one thing with the socket set, just to appreciate it existing. Thank you, Tractor. As always, you have been a bit too loud. The music was annoying, which I'm going to turn up now. And you've been a pain in the ass to drive and far too slow. But you're our only fucking option right now, unless I want to go everywhere on the mini bike, which would almost guarantee a death. And who wants that? Alright, before we get the Keelyu going, in fact I should probably do that. No, I want to just test one thing with the socket set. Come here, you. Hello? Game, can I pick up the socket set? Yes. Now look at this thing in comparison. Oh, I'm so happy. What am I putting on next? Shit, I haven't even saved, have I? All day. If I crash now, I'd lose everything. Bolt the brake master cylinder to the chassis, 2/8. Brake master cylinder to the chassis, what's this? The minibike is worth the risk. It's even louder than the tractor. Where's the brake master cylinder? Hello? You ready? You ready? You ready? For the speed. So instead of this piece of shit, we're going to use this piece of shit. 2/8. So I can swap it from tighten and untighten, look, which means I can just spam the button. I love it so much. Wait. Well, brake master cylinder to chassis, 2/8. Clutch cylinder to chassis, 2/8. Oh, it's hard to explain just how much easier this is to use. Oh shit! So. I'm assuming you buy this thing as well when you play this game, cheeky. Clutch cylinder, steering column to the chassis, 2/8. It's so good. Clutch cylinder, steering column, 2/8. Where's the 2/8? Oh, it's there, isn't it? Yeah. Is it? Oh, they're the pedals. What? How did... Alright, wait. Steering column's gone in. Handbrake to the chassis. 4/8. I love it. I love it. I love it. Every time I say I'm going to just sit and focus on the car, I always end up fucking about. I've been on 2 trips today. Been to see Grandma. Been on a failed trip. But it's worth it, because look at this. Oh, F. Edit. I'm so happy. Bolt brake master cylinder to the brake pedal, 1/9, and the clutch cylinder to the brake pedal, 2. I can't get over how good that is. Alright, let's get this Killiu going. So I did brake master, bolt, clutch to the cylinder, bolt, steering column to the chassis, handbrake to the chassis. I just did like 6 items on the car, by the way.
Soitamme suosikkikappaleitasi ympäri vuorokauden, joka päivä, koko viikon,
Clutch master cylinder to the clutch pedal. Yeah. How fast did I just put 6 different things on the car there? Amazing socket set, you are the best. Put this piece of shit away now, right? I guess I need a screwdriver for a few things, but there's no advanced screwdriver you can buy or anything. Lovely. Right, before I sleep, I want this Killiu batch going, so let's unload all the perishables. I guess Grandma's perishables need to be unloaded too. Any points for landing it in the car? I took that bottle, didn't I, for the cat's method, so I didn't... I'll put the chips inside as well. Well, I can throw them a lot further. Can I have person of the century of the day if I can get the camera through the basketball hoop? Oh, I can get the radar jammer, can't I, without it being swallowed up into Alcarion's floor? Can I have person of the century of the day if I get the camera in the basketball hoop? 3, 2, 1. Didn't want it anyway. Person of the century of the day is for losers. Drekker's had it, for example. Windblade's got it now, like it's not exactly something that like sensible people want, you know what I mean? Chasing person of the century of the day is for losers. Right, let's unload. Then we'll do Killiu. Drekker over here has been about 15 colours this week. And now he's saying I can't be gold. I suppose he's tried every one, right? Where's that Killiu bot there? I've got high thirst, actually. I'll drink some juice. Just stay in my hand, I'll go back to the floor. Stays in my hand. Sounds like something someone who's never won would say. Hell, he wins once, and all of a sudden he's like the Grand Master of marbles. I take it from Tag Slack, who's won 11 times in a single year. No, in 5 months. Sausages, milk, sugar. Imagine if Grandma wasn't such a knobhead and she actually took this. Remember when Mazak told me I'd left the fridge door open? What does he know? What does any green know? I may have left the fridge open there. Oop, shit, the handbrake on. That was intentional. Got a lot of time left, haven't we? My brake filter, my clutch fluid. I probably shouldn't be doing this next to the Killiu thing, because if my... if the sugar pops out, it'll go straight in it, won't it? Put that there. In fact, I'll shut that just for now. Got no fucking space. I saw Martin on his stream when he was playing this. He actually puts his food in the pantry. What a nerd. Sorry, everybody, that I had to mention somebody more nerdy than myself. Let's chuck this in here for now so I don't accidentally drop ingredients in it when I'm opening the bag. That'd be annoying at best. Go away. Right, there's a P word. There's some macaroni. I'm actually hungry. Press 1 to put the oven on and cook some sausages. Yes, that's right. Never again. There's absolutely no benefit to me burning the house down at this critical juncture in this playthrough. Macaroni on the middle shelf. There you go. Look, Gara, there's a bunch of shit you can eat. P-words and macaroni and sausages. All very healthy. You can even get sausage and chips at the pub. I didn't even buy that much, did I? I mean, when you've got this many sausages, why would you want to eat anything else? Don't you dare fall out. Am I more anal than most people would be about this stuff? Like having to have the chips the right way up and being this tidy in the kitchen. It's either very satisfying to people that like that unpacking game, whatever it's called, on Steam, or it's triggering everybody else because I'm doing unnecessary amounts of tidying. Very thirsty. Might go swim around in the lake with my mouth open for 20 minutes. Sugar, sugar. Yeah, the sugar one. Alright, so the recommendation was... Again, if you know the actual recipe for this stuff, don't tell us because that would spoil the fun. Keelyu. So the first batch was 3 sugar and 1 yeast, and he said it tasted like piss and it was too weak. The second was yeast and 5 sugar. Roger. I'm very ill. I know, right? Just leave half the Big Mac on the floor next to the other 500 half-eaten things and you have a gamer TM bedroom. So the sugar Gara is for making sugar wine. And the batch... The current... Wait. So Mindwriter says it needs some yeast. This is Mindwriter who's never played the game before, by the way. He's suggesting it based on real-world knowledge. He says it needs some yeast and all the sugar it can drink, I think was the quote. So let's go with 1 yeast. And then we said 5 sugar for this batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to fill it up. Is it spoiling if I tell Stubbler how to make wine IRL without knowing if it works in game? Well, this is why we have this recipe so far. Because Mindwrite and Satan, I think it was, had some knowledge in how to do this stuff, so they ported their real-world knowledge in. This is sugar wine, a very specific sugar wine. Basically just how to make alcohol, and that's what we've got to at the moment. What? You're going to spoil my batch if it... If this is fucking Grandma, better not be. Oh, that knobhead cold caller.
Hei, olen Simo kumppani.
Fuck off! I'm going to plug that phone one of these days. Trying to make Sothan some nice, delightful potion that'll make him go blind. There we go, look, it's gone the right colour. I assume filling it to the top. There's a whole game about making wine from the grapes soil fermentation process. No way. That's what Towns and Kitten do in real life, you know. Like they own a whole establishment. Right, bubble. Bubble. Yes! Alright, we got it going, we got it going. Where do I keep it? Should we keep it out here like usual? Oh, you'd be nice to Grandma. She's done enough for you. She's worried enough for you with the amount of death and heartbreak this family has put her through. I think she stops calling us by our actual name, Santa, and just calls us grandson because she's sick of learning all the new ones. You're right. Never made sugar wine, but made a lot of other variables. Sorry, varieties. It's just sugar water. It's sugar, yeast, and water. So the yeast eats the sugar, and the byproduct is alcohol. Sugar wine. Listen, it's going mad in there. The wine term should be used quite loosely for this. Yeah, true. It's sugar alcohol is maybe a better way of saying it. Alright, do you know what? This has gone pretty well. Number 1. Yeah. I think she's even stopped doing that, Santa. She just sends birth Christmas cards to this house every year that just simply says, to grandson. I mean, it's a good thing, right? Because it means that her dementia's not going to cause too many problems. She just has to remember one word instead of 18 names. Can't imagine it tastes great with just the bare ingredients. It should be something else tasty in it, like fruit or sausage. Sausage sugar wine, I'm all about. Speaking of which. Lovely. Right, I'm kind of getting tired, so... Should we do a little bit more work on the car and sleep? How big are those sugar bags? It's a good question, actually. A pound-ish? About the size of a pound of sugar? There might be a measurement on. I'll have a look once I finish this. I'm a bit nervous about smoking indoors. I don't know if there's a chance that a tab end could burn the house down, but I'm refusing to take that risk. For the sake of just walking outside to do it, I think we should. Yeah, 1 second, mind you. I'll go back in after I finish this. We've made good progress today. I know I say it on every My Summer Car stream, but we've at least got some shit done. I need some money, though. Maybe I chop some logs at some point, too. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. 1 kilo, mind right. I don't know if the bucket's got a measurement on it either. Probably has. No. We can trial and error it though, can't we? 'Cause if we take it to Sothan and he says pretty good, then we'll know we're on. But if he says it's too weak or too strong, if he says the next one's too strong, then it's 4, and if he says it's too weak, it's 6. But then you can buy more than 6 from the shop. I think. I don't know. Good progress, Stubbler House life. Terrible, Santa. Terrible. Yeah, off. Jothan is the world's biggest pessimist in this playthrough. Alright, that's all our juice containers ready so that when it's finished, we're good. So we can make Sothan 6. I hope he pays. I actually don't know whether Sothan's going to pay us for this. As far as we know, not. Good. I suppose one thing I can do... No, I'll do that after. I was going to move all of the brake fluid and stuff into the garage, but... Job for another day, right? I'm going to save, because... I've been playing all day and not saved. And then after the save, remind me to go and check the electric bill and phone bill, because that's one thing I've not done so far. You're not going to get me to say the LIG thing. And in fact, you're not going to get me to go and pick up the shit-sucking truck. Maybe we just don't do that in this playthrough. Then again, dying on shit-sucking truck day is irrelevant, right? The shit-sucking truck in itself is irrelevant. Because I've died... I think most deaths have been either falling in a poo, drowning on shit-sucking day, starving to death on shit-sucking day, burning a house down on shit-sucking day, crashing the van on shit... Not, the actual truck itself is an irrelevance. Just terribly unfortunate. Alright, it's night time. Time progresses a little bit when you sleep. Maybe it's not sensible to go and... What time is it? Midnight. Sleep? Listen, Nikhil, you batch. No. Wait. One thing I aren't doing overnight is this shit. There's at one time the poo sucker broke physics that led to a death, didn't it? It broke physics? No, you mean when the pipe went flying all over something? It didn't actually, no, I just saved and came back in. Right, phone's plugged back in. It is a brand new day. I'm going to say something. You ready? Ready? Uncle's van is there. Life is adequate at the moment. Things are going relatively okay. Could be better, but this means that we get to go and see our dearest grandma as a final thing we do on a Friday. That's okay too, I suppose. Uncle's here. He's left his van for us. What a guy. Who wants odds that today he dies? I didn't say the thing, so then. I said something that sounded similar to the thing, but wasn't actually the thing. Santa wants odds on me dying today. We haven't done predictions. Predictions have sort of fallen out of favour since Grounded's got really difficult, haven't they? Do you want a sword? This feels like Valheim, where Santa's demanding I build him stuff. Uncle, you big shit. I know it's early in the morning for you. Let's drag him out of bed. On a scale from 1 to 10, everybody, how much does this man look like he's just got out of bed? Uncle! Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, sorry about the facing you. Yeah. Thanks, Uncle. I will. I just need to go and see you. I need to go and see your mum. Thank you. Can I get you welcome, or are you happy to do me a... Can you believe I died going to pick that knobhead up from the pub? As usual, the accelerator in this thing's going to... Where's the clutch in it? What the fuck's wrong with the clutch? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to take this round. I'm going to get the stuff that Grandma wanted. We'll live happily ever after. Let's just wait for it to warm up. We'll tune it into what's soon to be Southern FM. Big changes coming from the radio in my summer car. Honestly, not a bad guy if he's letting you wake him up so early to grab the keys to his van. True. I think he feels some sort of obligation. I don't think he is a bad guy in this game, is he really? Doesn't ever say a mean word about it. I think he's just a drunk. He's not really a villain, is he? The clutch still not fixed after some dickhead drove it into a tree. Fair. Alright. So, 1 second. Actually mute the mic there. Yeah, I said something sensitive. Good job I did as well. Right, let's go... Fucking handbrake. Uncle's caused more death than anyone, I think. That's true, Sothan. Think about that. If he could stay sober, you wouldn't die doing his job or picking him up. True. I've died picking him up. I've died doing his job. I've died driving his vehicle. In fact, other than the one where I drowned in the river, Sothan, I think every death so far has been directly linked to Uncle and his actions. A shit-sucking day is essentially Uncle did an oopsie day. Why can't I get out of driver mode? Hello? Oh, belt's on, I remember now. Loppy. Yeah, the last one was Sothan's fault, but Uncle was involved. The fire was because I got up early to do Uncle's job for him. Technically, it was me that... Yeah. It was me that left the heater, the oven on. Good thing that Mama and Papa Loppy fuck like rabbits, otherwise we'd be out of characters. But how dare you say that about Jothan's parents? Right, let's get the stuff that Grandma wants, and let's at least get this done today as well. And don't leave the fridge door open. Right, sausages on the top have got the longest expiry date on them. Mama Loppy is basically a slip and slide at this point. True. Christ. That's why she's not in every time, because she has to have a baby every month. She's constantly, like, trying to get over the trauma that her body's going through, pumping out 22-year-old Finnish gentlemen. Fucking hell. Did I shut the fridge door? Yeah. Right, let's sort out our meters quickly. Our evolutions. Fucking hell. Do you know what I've never thought of a name for Jalopy, for a Jalopy character? Just S. Sloppy TV, imagine. I am S. What the fuck is that sound? She's had more labour than Jeremy Corbyn. True, actually. Right, none of that's spoiled, is it? Because Grandma will lose her mind and she'll get violent. If I die here, I'm going to be furious. Right, please may I be able to see my beautiful socket set again, because a death today and I'm going to... It's fine, it's fine. Take it slow, take it steady. I'm not going to that dangerous part where Sothan killed me last week. If there's an emergency, I can eat the supplies for Grandma. Have you met my children? S and Saleh Leghe. Saleh Leghe? Loppy? 12, you might need to help us with that. I hate that sentence. That's what Charles Bronson said. So he did another one. Stretch, everybody stretch. Slow down, Stubbler, Jar Jar as well. Plus the fucking tank's nearly empty on this. Uncle, you big bitch. I've never seen it be all this empty. Then again, we're giving him it back today, aren't we? So that's on him. Okay, slower. First trip out in the van for a while. First one where you don't have to mute when I'm on a journey, but I could still tip it over and get in serious trouble. If I do turn permadeath off in the future when it's a full-time playthrough. Or Shillelagh. Is that how you spell Shillelagh? Mostly I was mocking the people who named their kids Jaden and Jadine. Oh. Who was it that called... Was it Michael Jackson that called his son Michael too? Or was it Mike Tyson? One of them did. Or is it... Wait, what, Muhammad Ali, was it? Somebody named a fucking child their name too. Is that how you spell shillelagh? Or shillelagh? The Irish thing. I don't know if it is actually Irish. It's probably one of those apocryphal stereotypes. Not that anybody would. God, I love the vans so much in comparison to everything else. Imagine when we get the car up and running, the sheer speed. Mike Tyson adopted an Asian daughter. I've seen the cartoon and no, that's not how you spell it. This is what I get for trusting 12 to teach me something. Mina's coming and immediately seeing what Santa wrote. It's not a son, it's a sequel, true. A watered down version of the original. Alright, Grandma, better be in on a Tuesday. Grandma, please be in. If I get denied by Grandma twice in a single day, I've had enough trouble with big ladies today. And Nixie didn't drop my thing twice. Guess who it is? Yeah! Hello, Grandma. I brought you some gubs. I heard you needed some. You just ask if Grandma's still alive. Of course she is. Old timer, welcome to the stream. I named my son my real name after me. I just mean, I can't remember who it was. One of the celebrities named their child something 2. Not like Junior or whatever. Actually named their child like Mike Tyson 2. Right, Grandma. I brought you your goods. I brought you your milk. I brought you your sausages. Tuesday, you died visiting on a Wednesday, so you were in almost a full week. Sorry, Thursday. There you go, Grandma. Grandma? It's not my fault, Mama's. What are you on about? No, I don't have a job. You know I don't. Yes, I'm working after the. I'm looking after the. I'm building Dad's old. Yes. I'm building Dad's old car, Grandma. Grandma. Hi, I'm John. This is my son, John. Uncle, he does. I wonder where he is. He's at home. I'm in his van. I spoke to him this morning, Grandma. He's fine. Has anybody got the number, by the way? 2350, right? 2350. Yes. Do not go play cards in that lakeside cabin. I've heard the story and it's true. Lakeside Scotty's house? Long time ago, that thing and his dad played cards. His dad won, and the thing got so angry that he cursed his dad. Then his dad died in a house fire. There was a burnt down house next to Scotty's house, right? There was like a brick built chimney stack, wasn't there, on that house that I claimed Scotty lived in? Scotty is not human. He has claws like a pig. Never go there to play cards. Scotty has claws like a pig. Alright. I wonder if I can go play cards at a certain time. Don't answer that if you know, by the way. I don't know, Grandma, I'm not sure. Wonder what it is that the summer here in Finland is not enough. Please don't confirm or deny anything, by the way. We're playing this completely blind.
8
78 summers in Finland and never needed to
Ei
travel.
kyllä tulisi vieläkään lähteä mihinkään humputuksiin.
Yeah, but Grandma, it's not just the weather people.
Asu maahanpas aina
I know,
ollutkin
I know.
semmosia.
But it's not just the weather people go on holiday for, Grandma.
Kylillä viihtynyt asunna kuitenkin.
Grandma's probably a bit of a bigot. Nah, just over a time, right? Good to know about Scotty, as I'm seeing him in like 2 hours. I heard about that. You've asked me about my job, Grandma.
No täällä vähän tämmöstä, kun ei täällä oo työllistä.
It's actually Finnish, Harry.
Ei sitten kahtoa, mitä
Turns out
sitä
Scotty's just
tekee.
Jewish and Grandma is a bit of an anti-Semite.
Hyvähän se, että ne jätti sulle vähän rahaa.
I think you're the one that made that connection.
Lähtivät lomalle, niin voit sitten olla
I'm
siinä
looking at it. I've just said
talonmiehenä.
that, Grandma. Of course I am. Harry, welcome to the stream. Good morning. I hear my pup barking outside, so I go to bring him in. I see him just lying there, sprawled out, barking without even lifting his head. That's the life.
Menee sekin ukko.
Grandma.
Viina kun se vie, niin se menee.
Grandma, yes.
Siinä on
I've got his van.
ja ukko on matkustajana. Siinä mennään vaikka maailman ääriin.
I brought you your shopping, Grandma. I'll have a
Tuolla, kun
coffee.
rahat
Let's have a
loppuu.
Did I ever meet in Scotty, for example? There's actually nobody in the Doomhaus that's not met Scotty at this point. Harry, how are we? Guess what we're about to embark on? A 3-day weekend. I'm not going to go play cards with Scotty. Anti-Semite, is that stuff you use to kill germs and bacteria?
Ukko siellä pelasi isänsä kanssa korttia. Sitten se isä voitti sen ja se niin paljon suuttui siitä, että se
I don't quite get that one,
isä
Santa, I'll be
isä meni nukkumaan. Ja se koko talo paloi.
It's probably a very innocent
Se
pun for the
kirosti, että
record.
se koko talo paloi.
Did I ever meet in Scotty? Grandma, I love you, thank you, but
Minä tiedän, että se ei ole
Grandma, I've got
ihminen.
places to be.
Sillä on sijasorkatkin. Ja sen sanoo, että siitä eläimiä pelaamaan korttia. Siitä ei hyvää seuraa. Minä tiedän, että minä olen sanonut. Isänsäkin tappoi, niin en tiedä miten
Oh, antiseptic, I see. Santa Jesus. Jealous as that's weak and that's coming from me. Grandma, you're repeating yourself,
Täällä
Grandma.
vähän tämmöstä, kun ei täällä ole työllistäjiä. Pitää ei sitten kahtoa, mitä sitä tekee.
We've been through this. There you go, Bybee as well. Bybee, welcome to the stream.
Hyvähän se, että ne jätti sulle vähän rahaa ennen kuin lähtivät lomalle, niin
I know.
voit sitten olla siinä talon
There's not many... Grandma, it's fine.
Ei ne oltais varmaankaan liikenneen töitä, kun eihän siitä ole...
Your uncle might have something
missä
fine.
lie-
Grandma.
Menee sekin ukko.
Grandma.
Viina kun se vie, niin se menee.
Yeah, we've all played it before, all time,
Viina
don't worry.
kuskina ja ukko on matkustajana. Siinä mennään vaikka maailman ääriin.
Grandma's...
Ei vahtilla tuonne, kun rahat loppu.
Yes. Uncle's fine. He's at home right now. He's having a day off. That's more Arabic than
Sen
Finnish.
minä sanon, että... Älä sitten
Grandma!
mene pelaa korttia.
I know all about Scotty.
No kuule, minä oon kuullut
I won't go near his house.
Aivan varmasti
I
tosiaan.
know he has trotters for hands. I won't go and play cards with him. Yeah?
Ennen kuin sinä synnytkään, niin se ukko siellä pelasi isänsä kanssa korttia.
Alright, keep...
Sitten se isä
Yeah.
voitti sen ja se niin paljon suuttui siitä, että...
Again, we're playing completely blind, so just for the record, everybody, if you've got any information or tips or hints
koko
or
talo paloi.
strategies or trivia or anything, we're not allowed to hear it. Just in case. Grandma.
Minä tiedän, että se ei ole ihminen. Sillä on sijasorkatkin.
It does sound a bit... Yeah, you're right.
Sanoo, että siitä eläimiä pelaamaan korttia.
Grandma!
Ei hyvää seuraa. Minä tiedän, että minä olen sanonut. Isänsäkin tappoi, niin en tiedä mitenkään muulle.
You're going to put tool mode on now, Grandma.
No mitenkään, onko sulla ollut niitä töissä? Se on täällä vähän tämmöstä, kun ei täällä ole työllistäjiä. Pitää ei sitten kahtoa, mitä sitä tekee. Ja hyvähän se, että ne jätti sulle vähän rahaa ennen kuin lähtivät lomalle, niin voit sitten olla siinä talon miehenä.
Voi vittujen kevää.
Ei ne oltais varmaankaan liikenneen töitä, kun eihän siitä ole nyt kuullut, missä lie menee sekin ukko. Viinakusten vie, niin se menee.
Joo.
Siinä on viinakuskina ja ukko on matkustajana. Siinä mennään vaikka alama ääriin.
Joo.
Ei vahtilla tuo ennen kuin rahat loppuu. Ja siinä on sulle vähän rahaa.
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. 65! She covered it double. More than double, nearly. Grandma, that was nearly triple. Thank you, Grandma. Oh, she paid for our fuel as well. That's pretty good. I got 65 marks back for 23 marks worth of groceries. Grandma, you absolute hero. I thought she paid us less. Grandma, have a good day, won't you? Yeah? Yeah, yeah? Of course she will. Alright, that was fucking worth it. Huge, huge money there from that. Just to think, Siddles only gives us 3,000 for logs. Grandma knows how to pay. Alright, make it home without dying, then we'll fill in the rest of the time working on the car. Do you know what? I can't argue with our progress today. Life is alright. Not going to get carried away. Can't complain. She just took a bite of her plate instead of drinking the coffee in the other hand. I worry about Grandma sometimes. Have you never seen... I feel like people haven't seen old people do that. When I was growing up, old people used to drink like that. So the idea is you tip the coffee into the plate and it cools a mouthful. No, fucking controllers all snarled up. One bad thing about controllers is this shit. I hate it. I don't hate it enough to use a wireless controller because fuck that noise, but you're fucking with me. Genuinely, Drecker. People of a certain age in here, how many of you have actually seen an old person drink coffee from the plate and tea? I definitely know. I have definitely seen it. Mina, I'm not dying, it's fine. Something the older generation do, right? I suppose our generations don't use a saucer, do they? Why not use a wireless controller? They're pretty simple to set up. Oh, it's not the difficulty thing, so I kind of just like cables. I just prefer everything to be hardwired so I don't have to worry about batteries and charging and things letting me down halfway through a stream and needing plug, etc. Old timer did it. Cardi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, your Graham did it as well. You never heard of it before, no? A bit of an odd cunt, aren't you? I am so then, yeah. No, I just like everything being hardwired. Ignore the comma splice. You're a bit of an odd cunt, aren't you? Says Surfer. Cardi, welcome to the stream. I just drink my coffee and burn my mouth like you're supposed to. I think it's using a saucer, right? Because old people, I don't know if it's the same for the rest of Europe, but especially in this country, used to like their china sets. Their fine china, shall we say. Maybe not fine, but at least china. Which used to come with, tea sets used to come with mugs and saucers to put them on so you didn't fuck up your polished wood. So you used to always have a saucer in your hand to drink from. I'm playing this with the controller, Drecker, just the driving, because in my mind I think they built this driving hoping people would do it on the wheel, on the racing wheels. Because it's like a car enthusiast game. So I tried mapping the controls to a controller and it is so much better. I'll use a saucer just because I don't want to ruin my Star Wars coaster. Fuck me. And the nerdiest sentence of the stream goes to... Alright, Mrs. Bucket. Yeah, exactly. It's that generation, Mina. Right? It might just not be an NA thing, I guess. Because the split between people who have seen it and... Are you NA or are you Gara? Are you Canada? Actually, you don't have to answer that for the record. Nobody has to answer that. I was just trying to work out the difference between whether it's just a thing that never happened on that other continent. I don't need to check the bills, do I? I'll take Uncle his van back. It served its purpose. I was going to go check the island, actually, wasn't I, to see if I've got any fish. Maybe that's the first job next week. Do I need to unload anything? No, I don't, do I? I'll go straight around there. Give some of your SSN and let you win marbles. Not true for the record of any FBI agents that's watching the stream right now. Santa! So we're trying to get people to dox themselves. I do worry about that. There's no pressure to. SSN is an American thing. Gara's doxed himself immediately. Not Gara, sorry. Drekka. It is, yeah. There is different alternatives to it, but it's not called a social security number in other countries. Not all of them, anyway. Uncle, respect. Okay, so today we delivered Grandma her groceries. We got Uncle's van. We put the entire suspension set on the car. I got the sockets. I've unloaded the boat. And we've learnt that Scotty's got trotters instead of hands. You have, Drecker, yeah, I was just saying that while I was in the topic of doxing each other. Not really. There is no doxing going on here. Just for the record. Not touch wood, that's the wrong phrase. It's not even wood, it's MDF. But it's fine. Till I say some people assume I'm from the Balkans. Why, is that a Slavic name? Whatever your name means. It says Slavic, not all of the Balkans is Slavic. Okay, I'm standing on a lot of cultural landmines right now. Leave me alone. Speaking of landmines, have you ever been to the beautiful Balkan country of Croatia? No, stop. Maynard, it's fine. What the hell? Did you see that, by the way? My, the socket set was slowly sliding off the roof, and it only fell off when I got to it. Right, let's put the handbrake back in, because as always, the handbrake just constantly falls out, and let's make some more progress. Little known fact, Stubbler is actually Irish. Just two Irish guys levelling and having a good time. Is it 8 for the handbrake? It's a Slavic demon that lives in the woods and just screams. I was like, hey, that sounds like a great name. Jesus, calm down, Dricker. Go deaf. Don't need any dachshunds here. That looks like you're trying to say we don't need to dox cats. You're living up to your name then, Drecker. Yeah, because all I hear when Drecker speaks is just like a high-pitched squealing sound. There you go, look. I don't want to stop playing today. I'm enjoying this. Things are going well for once. Life is going alright. I wouldn't get too excited, but things are going fine. 10 minutes. What can we do in 10 minutes? We can bolt the brake line into the chassis, I'm sure. Is that 7 sevens? 7 sevens? Brake lining, where you at? Brake lining? My stomach rumbled out of there. Stepped on leg and it was Chaz's chair. Katz's clip of Chaz's chair last night is one of the best things. It's alright, it's fine. Don't worry. That. Yeah, imagine if I got run over by my own car that didn't have wheels on it. Right, 7 of these. So I need to be tightening, so it's... How is this not... It said 7 fucking 7s. Did I not pick up the 7? I swear it said 7 7s. I've got the 7 in my hand. Use that clip and over that clip in the best stuff. Oh, the brake line. 7 7s. Game. Hello, excuse me. Roger that. So I should be able to just... What? It'd be easily the best stuff I've ever made. Why is this not working? My socket set break. What? Hello? Tell me this is not my summer car bullshit. And I don't have to use this shit after I've just got my socket set. Game. No, don't do this to me. Oh yeah, because I can't put a fucking socket on that, can I? I've just realised. No, just think about it. I can't exactly use that on these, can I? Think about actually physically using the tool on this, for instance. I don't know why I thought I could. Yeah, exactly. I think that would have given me the answer, mind. Right, it's a good job I worked it out before you pressed enter. God, my stomach is rumbling like crazy. You can tell I didn't have any eggs earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. That's kind of cool though. The game's willing to do that in detail. Do it that detail. Clutch lining to the chassis. 1, 7. Oh, he was waiting until I pressed enter. I see, mind you. Good. Clutch lining. That's it. So this is 1, 7. That's good. That's detailed. That. Not that one though, right? It's that one, I think. Or is it this? This one. Come on, Jar Jar. Not Jar Jar. Jothan. I love this piece of music so much. Like, unironically, not related to the game. Alright, radiator to the chassis, 4 7s. This should be a lot easier. Do that with this. Get the radiator put on. It's such a good piece of music. This car's not actually dented, is it? Yet. Yes, I added the word yet. Yes. You caught me in my lack of faith. Watch this, though, with the socket set. You just saw how long it took the other stuff, but with the socket set, you ready? Oh, it's so beautiful. If only I knew where the other ones were. It's hard to put into words just how satisfying that is. I really wish there was 2 hours more of the stream today, but there's only 5 minutes, and that's breaking my heart. Right, hoist the chassis. I don't know what's happened to this corner of the garage. Everything's all knocked all over the place. Might have been somebody's stupid idea to play basketball with a camera. I really want to drive this thing. Don't forget, the person who won the role for the paint job on this was Cellist, so the car's going to be brown. Imagine if I put all the racing stuff on it, and if this gets to the point where I fully upgrade everything to look amazing. But because Cellist won the role, it's brown. Hoist the chassis. Tighten the brake lining nuts on the disc brakes, 2 7s. This is going to need the spanner as well, isn't it, as opposed to the socket thing. Cheeky's going for it, look. As Swiss dude used to say. Going for it. Brake line in here, you. The skid mark. I kind of like that. Because eventually it won't be a banged up old jalopy, will it? It'll be a beautiful racing GT jalopy. The skid mark. Tighten brake lining nuts. Brake lining nuts on the drum brakes. 2 7s. Oh, don't stop stream. Unfortunately, I'm legally obligated to stop streaming at 55. It's part of my antisocial behaviour order. The tag on my ankle will start flashing. Guess what we're not doing this week? Playing that new golf map. You're welcome. Did you get a chance to play it, Cellist? Tighten the brake lining nuts on the drum brakes. Tighten the handbrake on the rear brake lining. 1-5. Happens when you're too social. It's the social. True. Eric, welcome to the stream. My auntie and uncle social tried warning me, but no dice. How do I get under here? Eric, welcome to the stream. How do this work? So the brake lining goes back through to here. And the nut should be in there somewhere, I believe. But where? Been here since I got Uncle's van. So you heard all of that stuff we said about you. Everybody, start deleting your posts. Retract, retract. Not retract like that thing Gwynblade can do with his testicles, though. Eric, come on. I want to find this before the stream ends, but I've got 2 minutes. There's a bolt under here somewhere where it attaches to the... I might have to hoist the back of the car up. Or just pick it up with the tractor and... No. You can see for a split second that I considered that, but no, I refuse. So where is this fucking nut? 2 5s, right? It should be... If I wasn't climbing all over the back of the car, it should be under here. So the brake lining comes from the rear trailer, not trailer arms, or whatever they're called, wishbone, to here, then I should be able to just about find it. Fuck! Imagine hauling mulch and pavers in this thing on the way to Applebee's. Craziness. What? I'm not going to be able to find it and my balls to it. Okay, I guess, Harry, that what we should do is finish the stream here and enjoy what is about to be a 3-day weekend in the UK. Alright, Radio, I appreciate the hard work. Tractor, you've been excellent today. The shopping trip went flawlessly. Car, I hope you appreciate all of the new additions we've made. Garage, thank you for being you. Socket Set, the hero of the playthrough as always. You've been phenomenal. You still brewing? Beautiful. Alright, let's say goodbye. Uncle, I appreciate the van. Grandma, enjoy the supplies. Be thank you for the fucking mail order stuff. But without further ado, I think I'm going to have a quick drink. Then we'll turn the stream off and we'll look forward to next Friday when we're playing it again. What about that? Eric, say something inspirational, quick. Say something inspirational, Eric, quick. Did you know that statistically the UK citizens get more days off in May than the US citizens get off in a year? It's actually worked pretty much the same this week. I got sugar this time, Chaz, it's true. Eric's going to say something inspirational and then we'll do marbles. And stream races, by the way, so if you need some extra Doomhaus bullshit, stick around. Somebody else, I think Eric might have been called away. Somebody else says something inspirational. Oh, no, here you go. This said something, it's good. Eric says, the sun is bright in the Nice spelling stuff, I love that. The sun is brighter in the daytime, and...
Life is good.
True. Right, thank you all for joining today. That is where I'm going to say goodbye to the playthrough. Let's all have a stretch one last time. Let's prepare for the Oranges to win back-to-back in stream races and marbles. Thank you all. I will see you all next Friday for the return of My Summer Car. I will see you all in a few weeks when My Summer Car becomes a 4-day-a-week playthrough. But that's it for this week. Roger that. Santa, thank you for the bits, by the way. But if we don't work ourselves to death, how will we help billionaires to stay in their lifestyles? You sound so dumb right now, lol, lol, lol. I mean, our billionaires are doing alright. The delay seems significant between the stream and playback, but according to the stats, the latency to broadcast is only 1.4 seconds. Is that true? Is that from Santa's bits, you mean? At night, it's colder than outside. True. Right, I'll see you all next week for more Meister Macar. I'll see you on Monday for what is going to be the wrap-up of Grounded. But for now, I love you all, but get the fuck out of my house. How about that? Easy. Alright, everybody. Should we do some small extracurricular bullshit? If anybody would like to test the delay, by the way, type the word bums now, but don't press enter. Press enter in 3, 2, 1, now. Drekkers was way early. Alkarion. Ooh, there is a delay. Chaz. I've not dropped any frames or anything. God damn, that is a delay. Sothan, Eric, Lundios, Gwynblade, Tagslack, Cat, Satan, Drekker, Bybee, Alkarion again, Mindray, Easy Green, Dougie. Fuck me, there is a really big delay. That was like 7 seconds. Chaz again. What the fuck? Roger that. That's crazy, then Mina. Some people are... That's a really big delay. Do you know, I've been feeling like conversationally it's been a bit strange in this last hour. 3 second delay on your stream. That was way more than 3 seconds, Sin. Your delay was like 8 or 9. Why has everybody got such a delay yet the latency mode's not actually saying it? Alright, I'm out of here, everybody. Thank you all for joining. But before we go, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord, stick around because there's a bit more extra. Bacon eating hot sauce P-word, welcome to the stream. Mine says 1.7. Yeah, I'd ignore all of that tag slack because it turns out all of you lot from... In fact, 90% of you is huge. Yeah, whatever the delay is reading, it's not actually representing the actual delay. I always have a delay. I'm usually one of the last ones to get my password for Marvels because of it. I see everyone else typing before I hear it. It's about 8 seconds, Easy Green, yeah. Alright, everybody. My Summer Car will return next week. If you would like to compete in today's Marbles, you must be in the Doomhaus Discord. There is no way to get in otherwise. Everybody who is in the Doomhaus Discord, if you'd like to compete in today's Marbles, we need an orange win here and an orange win in stream races. Because my day last Friday was terrible. Everything went wrong. So today, today, if you'd like to compete in Marbles, if you are in the Doomhaus Discord, and only if, and you know which colour you fight for, be it green or orange, then simply type the password. I will give you a marble. If your marble wins, you get the golden name in Discord, of which there is only one. The password for today is... Grandma. Go. And of course, you have to be in the Doomhaus Discord. This is crazy. Still nobody said grandma. Still nobody said it. Sothan, now. What the fuck is that delay? Ziddles, welcome to the stream as well. We've got Sothan for the greens. God, this is like the olden days. I did feel like conversation was a little stunted this afternoon and I couldn't work out why. Sothan for the greens. Lundios for the greens. Alkarion for the oranges. Perry for the greens. 12 for the oranges. Drekker for the greens. Tagslack, welcome to the stream, for the oranges. Satan for the oranges. Cats for the greens. Eric for the greens. Cheeky for the oranges. Just a slow chat for you, then not our video. Maybe, yeah. Cheeky for the oranges. Cellist for the greens. Santa for the greens. Bybee for the oranges. Easy Green for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Shitty Siddles for the oranges. Mindright for the oranges. Cardi for the greens. Chaz for the greens. Dougie for the greens. Gwynblade for the greens. And Abstractful for the greens. Here's me thinking you were just a bit ignorant. I know, right? Boosting stream races. Yeah, imagine. Well, it depends if Cats is right. If it's just my chat that's behind and not my the feed being delayed to Twitch, I guess it's hard to tell which is which, right? If everybody is receiving my feed late, then it could be Twitch, or it could be me getting chat late. It's hard to tell, but hopefully if it's the latter, stream races will be fine. Right, anyway, we've got to get marbles out of the way first. A nice orange one. We've got, if you don't hear your name, it's on you. Sothan, Lundios, Alcarion, Herry, 12, Drecker, Tagslack, Satan, Cats, Eric, Cheeky, Cellist, Santa, Bybee, Easy Green, Mina, Siddles, Mindright, Cardi, Chaz, Dougie, Gwynblade, and Abstractful. 9 oranges, 14 greens. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks from the random levels. Go. One, says something. Jesus. Alright. One press of the random button gets us the definitive glow box, 19%. Thing is, by the time you see anyone shouting, it'll be over. We've got 23. Right, 23 marbles enter the race, 19% elimination rate, 0 ratings, 100% somehow, I don't know how that works. 1 minute, this is going to be a quickie. 23 marbles enter the race, person of the century of the day to the winner. And Sothan even did it early. Alright, best of luck. This is called Malworth's XX's Definitive Glow Box. It's apparently a quickie, so best of luck. Person of the century of the weekend to the winner. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Okay, Alcarion gets the drop. Satan's there, Gwynblade. Alcarion, a hell of a drop. This is one of them multiple path ones that's difficult to follow, but it does reconvene. Easy Green's gone left, Chaz has gone right. Abstractful right. Can Easy Green get his first point of the campaign? Is there anybody else that's looking for their first point? Abstractful, his first point of the campaign. Chaz absolutely shot out of there like a bullet. But Tagslack. Is it Tagslack again? It looks like it might be Tagslack again. Tagslack has won Person of the Century of the Day 11 times this year, and he might be about to win it again. Tagslack's in the lead. It's happening, everybody. Can anybody get Tagslack? Or is Tagslack just on a fucking... Alright. The oranges get their 104th point, putting it back to 30 gap. Tagslack, get this, Tagslack has won marbles this year 12 times. All of his points are from marbles, and he's now on to 12, including like 2 weeks off or whatever when he went away. Can we go back and look at the order? I want to know where Tagslack was in the lineup when they went. I guess you just look in Discord, right? So Tagslack went in 8th? Somewhere in the middle, yeah. Tagslack is your person of the century of the day. 53 seconds. 8 seconds ahead of anybody else. Tagslack has won 11% of the orange wins by himself. All from marbles. Do you want to know what the weird thing is? the Oranges got shit on in Eurovision, right? We all know that. The highest scoring Orange, the person who got closest to actually winning points for the Oranges was Tagslack. It's crazy. Every year that these cheaters in the early year, me and Trin 2 years ago, me last year, etc., rest assured the streak will end in June. How many marble games have there been and how many has Tagslack participated in? We need to run some stats. Sothan is actually running stats on this year. That is crazy, Tagslack. I mean, as an Orange, I strongly appreciate it, of course. That's crazy. All right. Let's see if Tagslack's victory streak can continue to 3 rounds of stream races, everybody, as we end the week giving a final point. Gwynblade, the crown is coming off your head and it's going to where it's been very comfortably placed in the past. That's right. Tagslack, you are person of the century of the day. Everybody, if you would like to join in for the final act of the week, 3 rounds of stream races where a bonus point will be given to the team who wins 2 of the 3 rounds. Let's start on Happy Races Vamos. If you'd like to join in for this, you must simply type the word race when I tell you to. And if your car wins, your team gets a point. And if the Greens get 2 wins, the Greens get a bonus point. If the Oranges get 2 wins, the Oranges get a bonus point. Type the word race now. Just figured I'd say it early. Greens need more, just rock up at 5 to... Yeah, exactly, Gwynblade, yeah. Need even more, right? Alright, we've got Eric, Cheeky, Alcarion, Mina, Bybee, Tagslack, Cats, Lundios, Gwynblade, Cardi, Cellist, Harry, Mindright, Drecker, Easy Green, 12, Satan, all in. You've got 30 seconds. I suppose we'll find out whether it's my chat that's delayed or whether it's Twitch that's delayed or me that's delayed to Twitch or whatever. Judging by whether or not you guys can time your boosts. Dougie's in, Satan's in. Bear with me, I'll be with you in a second. I'm held back. Right, I'm in. You didn't Tagslack. No, that's true. That's true, yeah. I think it's the feed being delayed to Twitch. Yeah, you're right. So anyway, either way, Lundios is in the lead. Dougie in second. Lundios hits a tyre, immediately takes himself out. Mindright was pushing up behind Dougie. Dougie is out and Mina for the Oranges is in the lead. This is looking good. Cheeky for the Oranges in second. Cellist has now taken second place for the Greens. Mina is stretching her lead out while there was some chaos at the back there. This is looking good for the Oranges. Are your boosts delayed, everybody? It seems like it, because I don't think Mina boosts at the start and she's managed to make her way out quite comfortably, and just as I was saying it, she's fucked it and fallen off the track. Cardi in second place for the Greens. If Cardi or Alcarion can stick the landing, they take the lead here. Mina's off, a boom comes in from Satan, and up goes Santa, and up goes Satan. Satan's out. Mina's regained, got a respawn just as Cardi falls off the track. This is looking good. Mina first place, Orange. Alcarion second place, Orange. Things are alright, things are fine. Mindright, third place for the Oranges. This is good. Santa, thank you for the big bits, by the way. Tagslack, I wrote it within 2 seconds left. Lundios boosted about 3 seconds left on the join thing on mine. Oh, so it is, right? So when you all type race, people were immediately going in on my screen, and when Santa's boom came through, it happened immediately. So it's actually a delay on the feed. But nothing on my screen says I've had one single hint of connection trouble, so maybe there's a wide delay on Twitch. Santa's boom comes in and up goes Cats. Tagslack won it, Mina. Tagslack. He won his 12th marbles of the year. This is looking good for the Oranges, though, apart from the fact that Alcarion just crashed into the crowd and killed 11 families, but landed straight back on his wheels, and we are going for the Oranges. 12 in second place for the Oranges. Tagslack in third place for the Oranges. Cheeky in fourth place for the Oranges. Good 11-second delay after a refresh. That's brutal. Are you bugged, Drecker? I don't think you're bugged. You're at the back. I went after Lundios and mine didn't seem to happen. I don't know, maybe your wheels were on the floor. I felt there was a delay on my chat at the end of the stream as well, so you felt it too, Cheeky, when you were streaming. Alcarion comfortably wins round 1, by the way. The oranges can take this. See, when the greens can't time their fucking booms, the oranges will just win. Jeez, Tag's like he's single-handedly winning the year for the oranges, I know, right? 12 points is ludicrous. A huge boom comes in from Tagslack. Did you time that for the second it finished on your screen, Tagslack? Up goes everybody. Retro reacted to everything you said quite late. Let me have a look at something, actually. Okay, 12 finishes second, Tagslack third, Dougie fourth. Let me have a look if people are reporting delays on Twitch. Of all the days, it's fucking Stream Racers Day, right? Yeah, people are talking about delays for streams. No, they're not. I just put Twitch delay and it didn't come through with anything. Weird. Alcarion wins round 1. And we go to the second round, boys and girls. All the oranges have to do is win a single more round and we take the bonus point. Greens, you have to win twice. If you'd like to join for this race, type race now. I had to piss in a cup, what did I miss? You sent as he crossed the line. Right, Lundius. Yeah, it's perfectly timed. Drekker's in. Type the word race. He missed the cup. Type the word race now. Cheekies comes in. 12. Cardi. Satan. Look, they're all coming in as I say it. 15 seconds between the end and when everybody exploded. Is it getting worse as we're talking? You forget in 2018 the low latency thing came in, whereas this was actually exactly how we stream. Remember that, Cheeky? 6 or 7 second delay, Jesus. Brutal. Right, 12 seconds if you'd like to get in for this. We've got Dougie, Mindrate, Harry, Chaz, Tagslack, Easy Green, Cats, Chalice, Bybie, Alcarion, Satan, Cardi, 12, Cheeky, Eric, Drecker, Lundius. Greens win this, it goes to the third round. Oranges win this, it goes to the Stubbler round. Come on, Oranges. All we have to do is win one more. Greens don't turn this around. Santa just misses out. The delay is huge. It's funny to think it was normal, right? I know, right? Lundios actually manages to time his boost, as does Tagslack. That's impressive. Lundios in the lead for the greens. Tagslack second place for the oranges. Eric goes for, Santa goes for a boom, and up goes Eric.
Boom.
Shit on. Lundios falls off the track, just loses his footing slightly, and there are 4 oranges ready to overtake Lundios if he fucks it. He misses his landing. Cheeky hits down hard. Tagslack struggles. Alcarion, perfect landing. Bybie does a backflip over him to celebrate. And Alcarion for the oranges is looking to win his second round. Bybie in second place for the oranges. Easy Green in third for the greens. The greens just can't, despite having overwhelming numbers, the greens can't do fuck all. The oranges literally prove over and over that we are just built better. Have you noticed? I'm going to win the Stubbler round as well today. Alcarion comfortably in the lead right now. Bybie in second for the oranges. Easy Green in third. A huge boom comes in from Sothan and up goes...
Boom.
Everybody but Bybie. That was one of the coolest booms I've ever seen. There was nothing Alcarion could do, so Sothan picked up Lundios from further across the level and slung him at... Bybie's in the lead. Huge boom comes in from Lundios. Whoa, it takes Bybie clean out of the race. Second place Tagslack for the oranges takes over. Harry in third for the greens. Did you see that, Sothan? That was really impressive. Stubbler really has to latch on to thinking there are team games to avoid admitting the oranges is garbage. I mean, if that was true, the greens would be winning right now, right? Alcarion first place for the oranges. Tagslack second place for the oranges. Easy Green third place for the greens, and neither of them can get their fucking respawns. Imagine being a green. Imagine showing up, having superior numbers in a competition where numbers is a massive advantage, and still losing everything. It must be really hard to wake up in the morning and realise you're green. You poor people. Green is still garbage, but just less garbage. Is that what the maths works there? Alright, Alkirion, is he going to win back to back? A boom comes in from Chaz, which, yep, you guessed it, takes out Chaz. Fucking hell. Alkirion struggles on the corner. He's gone for his boost. Imagine not understanding how probabilities work. You know what I mean. Though you envirolibs just love green stuff. Green tech, green cities, green energy. I've never got to experience greens winning. How dare you say these clear games of chance are not entirely skill and character based? If one of the 23 cars has to win, and 22 of them are green, Alkirion is your victor twice in a row, and the oranges add to Tag Slack's marbles point, and we now sit 105 to 74. Alkirion winning. Look how surprised I am. Thandia, welcome to the stream. The oranges. Tag Slack goes for a boom to clear the pack after the fact. And up goes everybody but Cats, Eric, and 12. Tag Slack, thank you for the massive bits. Lundios, thank you for the huge bits. Sothan, thank you for the huge bits. Thandia, welcome to the stream as well. One more round then. With round 2 of the 3 already decided it, that means that it's down to me and me alone to affect the points going forwards. We have unlocked the Stubbler round. That's 16 seconds. There's a 16-second delay, Thandia, if you're wondering why you've sent that at 67 on the timer. That's brutal. That is unusual. Are you sure this isn't rigged? Of course it's rigged. Alright, as everybody crosses the line, we go to the third round. The third round, because it's already been decided, is slightly different to the others. The third round is the one time of the week where I can affect the points. I will be joining for round 3. If I win, the oranges get a bonus point, and if I come flat last, the greens get a bonus point. If you'd like to join, type race.
Orange had to resort to dosing the greens. Shocking.
Yeah, the oranges don't actually have a delay. Alright, it is me, Eric, Cheeky, Lundios, Alkirion, Mindrite, Gwynblade, all in. Mina, Drecker, Cats, in. Cardi, Chaz, in. I'll start in the time. 12 is in. Abstractal, in. Thandia's in. Bybee, in. Easy Green, in. So I'll be focusing myself and myself alone. Delay, that's just the processing power. Your NASA PC needs to compute the AI-generated video that interacts with our chat input. Tagslack is in, Shell List is in. If I come first, the oranges get a bonus point. If I come last, the greens get a bonus point. It's too late if you try now, says Tagslack. He's working this out. Focus me! Actually, I might be in the top 10, am I? No, I am. Stubbler getting 9th, you prick. 5th. I'm 5th. This is the one. This is the Stubbler round. I just need to get past Cats, Mindrite, and Drecker. I'm in 4th. Oranges, I got this. Okay, everybody behind, just fuck each other over. I just need to get past these knobheads. Mina, thanks for the push. Okay, Mina gives me a push. Stubbler's in first place. A boom comes in from Tagslack, takes out Cardi. Get on your wheels, get on your wheels, get on your wheels. A boom comes in from Tagslack, takes out Easy Green. Tagslack's trying to take me out. A boom comes in from Tagslack, takes out Gwynblade. Tagslack, I'm in first, leave me alone. Bybee goes up as well. Tagslack's from Tagslack, what are you doing? I'm in first. That's it, Lundios takes me out. It's happened. But does he take out Mindrite and Mina as well? He puts me under the map. Cheeky with a single boom takes me out as well. I've been fucked over by my own team. Have I got my respawn? I'm still in first. Lundios with a huge boom. Eric's approaching from behind. Lundios, thank you for the big bits. Tagslack, thank you for the big bits. A boom comes in from Drecker. Mindrite is still in the lead. Can I still take first? Tagslack takes out Gwynblade. Imagine a bonus point in the Stubbler round. Tagslack takes out Lundios. Where's Mindrite? Mindrite's still in the air. I still might win this. Tagslack takes out 12. Tagslack takes out Abstractal. Tagslack takes out 12 again. Come on, someone, stay on the track, stay on the track. Is this happening? Is this actually going to happen?
Boom.
I'm miles ahead, but Eric is the problem. Chaz in third, Eric in second. Eric's gone for his boost. He might get the overtake here. He spun himself off the track.
Close boom.
This will be my third Stubbler round win if I can pull it off. I've just got to survive tag slack. Santa Boom's cellist. It's happening. Is this 3 orange points in a day? Huge Boom comes in from tag slack. I think he wants me off this front this starter position. He takes out everybody but me. He took out Eric with that. Okay, tag slack, it's paid off for now. You're rolling the dice every time. Tag slack, thank you for the massive... I'm doing it! Thank you all for the massive bits. Orange infighting. Santa takes out Bybeat from the back somewhere. Where's Bybeat? There's the end! The end is right there! It took a significant delay, but Stubbler has managed to potentially... 12's coming. 12, don't fuck this up for me. 12. 12. Booms are coming in from all over the place. Standy is in second place. Standy, don't do this.
Boom.
I've contributed to the points.
Boom.
Stubbler's best day ever. I didn't die in my summer car. The Oranges won stream races. The Oranges won marbles. And Stubbler has won the fucking Stubbler round. Yeah, there you go, Greens. Stick that up your ass. This is the biggest bullshit ever, says Cats. 3 orange points back to back. Tagsack wins his 12 marbles, and guess who's just won their 3rd ever Stubbler round? Greens, how do you feel? Talk to me. It took a massive delay and some serious bullshit, but I managed to win the Stubbler round. Despite Tagslack picking people off from orbit and a huge nuke from Tagslack at the end. Kept going with the bits even when Stubbler was in the lead, Cats. Yeah. How was the long jump? Bybeat currently winning the long jump, but look at just somebody take a screenshot of that and paste it in Discord for me. Somebody just, you know, just take a screenshot of that for me. Post it in Discord. Taxac did take me out with one of those booms, by the way. Right, thank you all for joining today. What a fucking shit show of a stream that was. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Let's do it all again next week, shall we? Fuck this place sometimes. I'm exhausted now. I've got to go for a walk soon and then eat a big P word and then we're golfing in 2.5 hours. And I'm snorting, Jesus. Right, your person of the century of the day is Tag Slack for the Oranges. Tag Slack, congratulations. Alkarion single-handedly winning the Stream Racers point by himself. And then guess who walked the Stubbler round? That's right, it was me. Absolutely lovely. Thank you for being here today. Congratulations to the Oranges. That's 3 extra points, right? Have I added them on? I haven't. 106. Oranges, let's win golf tonight and take 5 points in a day. Imagine. Right, if you'd like to be here for next week, if you'd like to compete in any of this shit, there'll be another stream races at the end of next week. There'll be a marbles every day of the week, potentially the grounded finale next week, by the way. Tax Cats. Right, scores are in the pins if you'd like to keep up on who's done what and who's got what points this week. Thank you all for being here. Not a bad stream, actually. We sorted out Grandma, we got Uncle's van, put a load of stuff on the car, got the socket set. You know what I mean? Things are going well. Thank you for the support today. Anyway, thank you for all the bits during the Stubbler round. Thank you for the bits during the stream. Thank you for the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything. Welcome to all the new followers. I will see you next week for what is maybe the finale of Grounded and the start of State of Decay. We'll have to see. Eric has gone early on his final word, which makes a great deal of sense because this has been some bullshit tonight. If you're staying on the platform, keep an eye out for Siddles, who will be live later on, I'm sure. Those of you that are golfing, I will see you all in 2 hours and 13 minutes. I don't know if we play Bobble League at the end or what. We might do some GeoGuess. I can't even open Twitch right now. Twitch might be fucked. I don't know. If you're staying on the platform, however, nobody is live, so just keep an eye out for Siddles. Keep an eye out for Crispman later, who I'm sure will be live. Cheeky will be streaming over the weekend, and everybody else. I'll see you all on Monday. I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for everything this week. Thank you all for being here. But Alkirion, Eric, Katz, Lundios, Mindright, Tagslack, Bybee, Mina, Satan, Drekka, Santa, and everybody else that I can't see on screen right now. I love you all. Thank you all. I won the fucking Stubbler round, but the final word of the day from Eric, the final word of the week, is simply this. Delay. And I won the Stubbler round.
Hello.